Welcome to Coach Budakis Alumni Field here at Sycamore Stadium on the campus of Sycamore High School in beautiful Sycamore Township. This is Chris Abenitis along with Brian and Brandon Wyatt with Colerain Game Day, bringing you tonight's broadcast of Colerain High School football. It's week 5 of the 2024 season, and both of these varsity squads are looking for something this week that they have not had yet this year, and that is their first win. Both Colerain and Sycamore enter tonight's contest 0-4, and the good news is, Brian and Brandon, somebody is going to come out of this game with a victory tonight. Hopefully, it's our Cardinals. They are wearing their white tops and red bottoms tonight, and of course, Sycamore is in their green and yellow. We were joking before the game, Brandon, about how it's such a distinct color difference that it really stands out. It's quite stark, but another thing that stands outside is us tonight, as we sit outside the press box here at Sycamore High School. Our first time here, but unfortunately they just didn't have enough room in the box, which is fine. They've been very gracious. We have a table, we have a tripod that we're buying, an extension cord, and as I said on Twitter, guys, nothing will stop us from bringing you Colerain Cardinal football. So we are here live. Kickoff is about to happen. Brandon, correct me if I'm wrong, Colerain won the toss and deferred. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Awesome. So tonight it's going to be, like I said, a battle of two winless teams, both desperately seeking a chance and an opportunity to put a W on the board. The Cardinals are going to be in a situation where they're going up against a team that has only scored 13 points all year. So offense is not going to be Sycamore's strength. To that point, Colerain has also stepped their toe a little bit this year and has not put up a whole lot of points in any given contest. So this is going to be a battle of attrition.
Not to throw this out here, but I'm going to, Chris.
Yeah.
So I like correcting you.
You love it.
You know, you said one of these teams has got to come out here with a W, unless there's a tie.
Just don't say that. I mean,
We'd have to go pretty long into the night for that to happen.
And
Especially now that they do not have the college 2-point conversion overtime, but
so we're going to be. So right now you'll see that we've got the camera zoned in on the really nice video board they have here at Sycamore. We'll see whether or not they're going to be showing highlights or maybe live game feed on that board. If they don't do the live game feed, Brian, are you going to try and follow along the action on the field?
I'll use the same excuses that you did last week. I don't like running the camera. I'm terrible at it. We're outside. The sun is in my eyes.
the sun is literally behind clouds now.
I'm going to use that as an
There's
excuse.
a drone out there. Someone's got a drone.
Yeah, I get distracted very easy. I don't think they're going to use the scoreboard.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So go ahead and there you go. Zoom out and let's see where we are again. Colerain won the toss and deferred, so they'll be kicking off to the Aves.
Trey Meadows back deep.
It's a scoop kick. Look at that. Bounces up over top. Picked up right at the 25-yard line. Almost gets out of a tackle and gets taken down just shy of the 30. They're going to mark him at the 29. It'll be first down and 10 for the Aviators on their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, almost trouble there. That ball took a funny hop on Tommy Hawk. He did a good job.
Tommy Hawk.
What
a great name.
That is a great name.
Of corralling it. I wonder if he's in relation to the Hawk family that owns the Hawk Mansion in Sharonville.
I don't think. No, they're Centerville people, aren't they? The Hawk family?
It's not that. It's like the Hawk, H-A-U-C-K.
Okay.
He worked in Sharonville. Anyways, doesn't matter. Go action.
Sycamore is led by quarterback Levi Simpson, who's in the backfield. There's a handoff to number 1 right up the middle. He's going to get positive yards before he gets tackled after about a 4-yard gain.
Nick Branham
tackled by number 2
with the carry.
Craig.
Only 21 yards on 13 attempts this year for Brandon. They're 1.6 average, so.
No huddle are the Aves.
They're going to go quick.
Not quick enough. Almost would have had the Cards with the not covering the man.
As a first pass attempt for the game, it's complete out to number 31. He's going to have enough for the first down, out past the 40.
Simpson's pass is completed number 31, Quanell Washington.
Quanell Washington just sits down on the coverage and gets past the initial tackle and gets enough for the first down.
They are showing the game on the board themselves, but I'm going to stay here because they're struggling with their camera on the scoreboard. So
it's up to you, man.
What a beautiful evening here in Southwest Ohio on the east side of the city. There's the handoff once again to number 1. He's going to get about 3 yards before he's touched. He's going to finish with 4, taken down at the 44-yard line.
Almost identical to the first play of the game. Right, I'm just falls forward for about 3 yards on the play. Quickly to the line, Sycamore.
So it seems like they want to get up there quick to maybe try and have Colerain jump off sides, which we've been known to do a few times this year on defense.
Several times a game.
I think it's more to judge what defense is doing, but the Cardinals have just been basically man-to-man all year, so I don't really know how much.
What they're going to learn.
Yeah.
Snap is back. Simpson's got it. Looks going to throw it deep down the field, and it is caught inside the 25, taken all the way down inside the 15. We'll see where they mark it. They're going to mark it, I think, at about still walking it off. I think they're going to mark it right at the 10-yard line. So huge completion for Sycamore. The defense was there, just couldn't break it up.
If you're going to go cover 0, man-to-man across the board, no safety help. It doesn't matter how much time. He doesn't need much time, just enough to get the receiver off the line. He just throws it up, and Coan, Washington goes up and gets it.
So under center. Once again, the handoff to number 1. Same play as before, and again, it's going to pick up positive yards on it. Maybe 2, possibly 3 on the play.
Will be goal to gain for the Aves.
Correction 15.
So it'll be second and goal now from the 8.
Savion Sims.
Yep, no, they gave him the 7.
Correction, last time goes by number 16. Fernando Mullins.
So 3-yard gain on the play. We've got the scoreboard now, so you can see there, 2nd and 7. Sycamore knocking on the door. For a team that's only scored 13 points all year, to say this is a big series to start off would be an understatement. There's holding. Thank you for the flag. He's going to get tackled out of bounds, potentially for no gain, but that ball's coming back an additional 10 yards.
This is one. I don't have the stats up for the field kicker. This is one maybe in the NFL or college you would decline and take the down, 3rd and goal from the 10.
Yep.
But at the high school level, you would think that you take the penalty because there's no guarantee that a 30, 35-yard field goal is a guarantee.
The kicker, Nicholas Schnell, is 0 for 1 on the year on field goals, 2 for 3 on extra points.
Yeah, so you want to kind of push them back, take away that field goal opportunity. Now, you still got to defend 2 more downs. But
absolutely. So 2nd down and 17 now. Still have an opportunity to pick up a first down, I think. Is that right, Brandon? Yep.
Nope, 2nd and goal.
Is the 2nd and goal? Okay. So drops back, not a whole lot of pressure, tosses it into the end zone. Wide open is number 4, and it's caught for the touchdown for the Sycamore Aviators. He could not have been any more open. I don't know if that was a breakdown in defense or what.
Again, Cardinals go man-to-man, and just no one covers the seam. Caden Bell in for the touchdown for the Aves.
So on to kick is number 3. He's a senior, 6'1", 175-pound Nicholas Schnell. Again, 2 for 3 on extra points this year. Oh, he's a lefty. Well, he's got a powerful leg, and he put that one right through. So with 9:05 left to go in the opening quarter, Sycamore takes the opening kickoff, marches right down the field, and puts 7 on the board. And our Cardinals are in a hole early, 7-0.
And it's a broken record at this point for the Colerain Cardinals. You just spread them out, and someone run 4 verts, someone's going to be open in that man-to-man defense. And that is not lightning, just for everyone at home. They're flashing the lights after the score.
The stadium lights take time to warm up.
No, it's just because of a score.
And they just
flashed the lights, yeah.
Oh, did he? Okay, I thought it was part of the. Just turned them on and warming up. So.
Either one of those could be right. I'm not sure.
I'm going to go with you, but we'll see if hopefully we don't get to see again, because hopefully they don't score again.
Well, the last thing you wanted to do is give a team that's winless, that kind of a drive, right? Because now you've built confidence in them that it's like, hey, we absolutely are going to score. I mean, again, they just scored 50% of their year-to-date points on one drive. So Colerain's got to do exactly that, right? They've got to come back, and they've got to, there were only 1 penalty on that drive for Sycamore, and they made up for it. Colerain's got to do the exact same thing. Run the ball with authority. You said it, Brian, that Middletown rushed for what? How many yards did they rush for, you said, against Sycamore? Like
Close to 400. I don't have the stats in front of us,
That's
but yeah.
fine. Well over 300 yards rushing against this team. So there's no reason with the football players we've got, we can't run the ball successfully, and when needed, pass. So there we go. It's a kick. It's a high kick. It's going to be deep into the end zone, about midway through, and Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, he's kicking with, it's a crosswind. There's a little bit of it, but when you hear a sound like that from a kicker, you know he's got power. That made it into the end zone easily.
Yeah, he's got a leg. There's no doubt about it. I'm curious how long that field goal attempt was that he missed.
He's got 2, actually.
He does have 2 legs. You're correct, Brandon.
I like how he does it. He's got no stats in front of him, but he can pull that one out. That's a pro right there.
It's like he's done this before. All right, let's see. Let's go, Cardinals. And the shotgun takes the ball, hands it off. Got a little bit of running room here. Picks up about 5 yards on that opening carry. We'll give him 6.
Dante Jarman with the carry.
So a little bit interesting seeing Jarman with the start in the backfield.
Jarman, my understanding in talking to my connections this week, has been moved to RB1. So I think we're going to see an awful lot of Jarman.
We've seen his explosiveness at times. I'm just a sophomore, but he's got that quick twitch. He's got that see the hole.
Yep, we're gonna see an awful lot, I think, of him. So Sean Billups, the quarterback, takes the ball. Once again, hands it off. Some running room, spin move, out past the 30, picks up a Cardinal first down.
Yeah, Billups slightly hesitated on that mesh right there. I think he wanted to keep it. Jarman takes it and takes initial contact and runs through it. I mean, he's not just fast, he runs hard too.
We'll note that Amani Todd, the right guard for Colerain, not a freshman. I don't know what happened. Typically, the only people without stickers on their helmets are freshmen, but he is a junior. So,
is that number 70 on the line?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So Billups once again in the shotgun. Takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, makes one man miss, but cannot make a second man miss. He's going to fall forward for maybe a 2-yard gain.
I see your observation that usually later in the year, come playoff time, Colerain brings up their freshmen.
Right.
And you could always tell by the white helmet, this is probably either equipment issue left in the locker or something's going on.
Yep.
Seems like a big thing to leave at the school.
Yeah.
Trips receivers to the right. Looking to the sideline, maybe getting a change of play here.
Plenty of time on the play clock.
Yeah, this is an important drive, as crazy as it sounds. You want to get off to a good start here. Drops back, looks to pass, moves, looking. Avoided a hit. Pass falls incomplete, but smart move on his part.
Third down for the Cardinals.
It's 3rd down now for the Cardinals.
He was at a point you've got to make the decision. Either you're a runner or you're a pass right there. He slightly hesitated.
Yeah, I think he was maybe waiting for something to open up, and it just didn't open up. He was trying to direct the receivers, which I thought they had a route tree for that. Do they have routes to kind of know where to go?
Usually not at this level. It's a scramble drills. You know, certain guys run deep, certain guys run toward the quarterback.
Snap is back on 3rd down. Colerain desperately needing a first down. Shakes a tackle in the backfield, looking for some blocking from Cooper Creek. He's got it. Billups has got to find a way to get that first down. He's got yards to go, and he's going to have it. He gets all the way out to the 45-yard line. Nifty moves by Billups to pick up another Cardinal first down.
That's one way to do it.
Tackle on the play.
Not there initially. 61 for the Aves. He was not on the roster, came free. Got there quickly. Billups really didn't even have time to set his feet to look down deep and made something happen out of nothing. Kind of got behind Cooper Creek like it was designed to be a run play that way and picked up a first down.
There's the handoff once again to Jarman. He falls right behind his blocker, and he's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. I got no problem with this offense, fellas. This looks great. Let's just do this. Can you imagine an offense that just runs the ball?
You know, I don't know how anyone can be successful like that.
I really don't.
If you go back into Colerain lore, when they just strictly ran the ball, there were people complaining to throw the ball.
Yeah, you have to be balanced.
I think that was the joke there, Father.
I know. That's
2nd down and 6. 6:04 to go here in the opening quarter. Cardinals trail 7-0 on their first possession of the game. There's a handoff once again to Jarman. He takes up the middle, and he's met right in the middle by that big number 1 for the tackle.
Goes number 28, Deontay Jarman, tackle play by number 1, Nick Brannon.
Nick Brannon is a senior linebacker. I don't have heights and weights on him, but that is not a small fella. So it'll be another third down attempt for the Colerain Cardinals, this time third and mid-range with 4 yards to go. Dante Jarman set offside. Bill's back, looking to pass with 4 yards to go. He hesitates, completes it. It is a first down, taken out inside the Sycamore 40-yard line down to the 37. So it's another first down for the Cardinals. That's 3 on this series.
Got the time, and Trey Smith just sat down in the zone, makes a catch, and gets enough for the first down.
One interesting note today from a coaching perspective, offensive coordinator Coach Rod is actually in the press box this week for the first time this year. So we'll see what kind of impact that has, if any, on the play calling and outcome of the game. Phillips has got it. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. He's going to bowl forward, stays on his feet, and gets out past the 35. They're going to mark him right at the 35-yard line. So
No, well,
they're marking him right at the 35.
someone tell the down marker.
I know, right?
Or the yard marker, excuse me.
Appreciate that yard marker. That'd be great if we could get us one more yard, but they are not at all paying attention. Put your phone away, buddy. They got the down right. It is second down. There you go. The ref just told him, could you please line up with the line where the actual ball is? Thank you.
2nd and 7 for the Cards.
Feel a pass coming here. Back goes in motion. That is
That's a live ball.
Yeah, good call on your part, Brian, because it was a backwards pass. And it was, in fact, a fumble recovered by number 28 on the play.
Back judge is going to
They're going to call it an incomplete pass. All right, well, Cardinals lucked out on that one.
Unlike the NFL, you can't just kind of let it play and replay it later. But Cardinals get the benefit. Back judge calls it a incomplete pass.
2nd and 7. I appreciate the creativity to want to get in the flat and get a player out there and see if he can make some people miss. But
it was there if you got a good throw.
Yeah, absolutely. It was not a very good throw. But now you're looking at 3rd and 7. Imagine they got to run the ball here, try and pick up as many yards as they can. They're going to run it right into the middle of that pile, and they're going to be able to push forward and pick up a couple. But they're still going to be. It's going to be 4th and 5. I mean, you're not kicking a field goal here, and you're not punting, so it's 4th down territory. This is where that miss on 2nd and 7 is just critical, right? Instead of getting 2 or 3 positive yards, even maybe 4, now you put yourself in a 4th and mid, 4th and long situation. So 2 receivers split wide to the right. Oh, check that. 2 now lined up on the left. Single back in the backfield. Phillips got it, drops back, looks to pass, makes a man miss. He's still on his feet, trying to find somebody open. There's nobody downfield. He's going to have to do it himself, and he's going to be just short of the first down.
Yeah, he tried to fake out Sycamore because he's pointing, but there's no receiver deep actually there on that side of the field. It's going to be 4th down, unsuccessful, and a turnover on downs for the Cardinals.
I only saw two receivers out here, and they both looked like they were locked up, so I'm not sure where else he thought he was going to go with the ball. But you'd like to see, a tight end or maybe another receiver kind of come open, know that he's scrambling, trying to make themselves available. As a result, Sycamore holds the Cardinals on 4th down, and it's a turnover. And they will take over 1st down and 10 on their own 31-yard line. So almost right where they started their first series of the game.
They're going to go Wildcat here.
Yep, snap is back to number 30, hands it off to number 1, Branham, who takes it right up the middle, but met immediately by the Colerain defense after a short pickup of just 1 yard.
Branham with the carry.
Rolando Rowland there, and John Matheny make the tackle, just 1 yard.
Rolando Rowlands.
Couple of big pass plays on that first series, both completed for Sycamore. I'm curious if they'll do that again. Sure doesn't look like it if they're going to continue to run this Wildcat. Interesting. I mean,
Trey Meadows is their best player.
Got the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, runs wide. He's going to have plenty of room and enough for the first down. He's going to take it out past the 50 and into Colerain territory all the way down to the 48-yard line of the Cardinals.
When you're defending the Wildcat, really, you defend two people, the running back and the quarterback. No other person is going to get it. He was left way too wide open. Someone needs to spy that quarterback. Either the linebacker got caught up in traffic or something, but there's only two options in that play.
Levi Simpson, the senior quarterback, back in, with Trey Meadows now moving back to the backfield. Moves in motion. There's a handoff across the middle and met immediately in the backfield. That's going to be a tackle for loss for the Colerain defense.
Tristan Van Ruzen makes the tackle.
Tackle by number 40.
Yeah, that time they run the running back kind of as a decoy in motion, the same swing pass, but they try to run it underneath that pattern. Unsuccessful.
So 3-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down and 13. Aviators up 7-0 here with about a minute and a half left in the opening quarter. Cardinals looking to stop them and get that ball back. There's a good rush up the middle, and it's a screen pass, and it falls incomplete. Intended for number 1. It'll be 3rd down and long.
All right. I think the experiment with the scoreboard might be done.
Trying to tell you that for about a quarter.
You should have told me. You guys.
I did. That's why I was pointing at the.
We might be farther back, but our camera, when it stays stagnant, loses focus. So
I didn't want to call you out, so I let you call yourself out.
So 3rd down and 13. Looking, here comes a long pass attempt. Pressure up the middle. Here it is down the sideline, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of big number 30, so it'll be 4th down.
And you got
oncoming.
You got what you want. You got your best player guarded one-on-one with a linebacker.
Yep.
And just overshoots him.
So that was Hayden Danielson. Was that Hayden Danielson on that coverage?
It was. That's what happens when you go zero coverage.
Yep. So the Cardinals force a punt.
Aviators.
The Cardinals are forcing a punt.
I thought you said forced to punt.
No.
I'm the cameraman. Shut up.
You said that, not me.
I know. I'm saying it to myself.
Snap is back. Levi Simpson, also the punter. And he kicks it to nobody, but goes out of bounds right at about the 15-yard line. Nice tight spiral for Levi Simpson.
Cardinals got lucky that Levi Simpson is the, and we have to watch this on the next punt. Levi Simpson's also starting quarterback. When they sent to man in motion, both guys from Colerain went in motion with him.
Yeah.
There was no one covering the left side of the field. And the wide receiver just put his hands up like, I'm here. No one's guarding me, but no one got the attention of Simpson to throw it to him.
They're going to mark the ball officially out at the 20, which I think is a favorable spot a little bit for the Cardinals.
Well, it's hard to tell from
here. It
here.
is, yeah.
What an odd angle. And the referees have got a system where they walk the sidelines, and the angle is actually called by the field judge.
All right, so the Cardinals get it back with 1 minute left to go in the quarter, down 7-0 to Sycamore. Billups in the back. Takes the ball, hands it off once again, trying to find room up the middle, and the Sycamore defense saw that and sniffed it out. That's going to be a loss of about 1.5 yards on that play for Dante German.
Yeah, trying to stick to the run, but that's the same run that they've run 4 times so far just in this first quarter alone.
Blocking matters. Interesting that they're running to the left side with their Keegan Gard, not quite back yet from injury. Arguably one of their best offensive linemen. So let's see here if they run wide to the right side of the field. They're going to pass, and it is complete to number 9, and immediately, shakes a tackle, stays on his feet. Hold on to that ball, young man. Covered it up and out past the 30. Enough for the first down. So 12-yard gain for the Cardinals on 2nd down.
Yeah, we saw this last week. That's their favorite play is the run the guy outside deep and run the out underneath to Trey Smith. And honestly, Sycamore read it. They were there. They're going to hold it to minimal gain. Michael Ward just can't make the tackle. And the sophomore Trey Smith spins off, gets enough for a Cardinal first down, and that will be the last play of the quarter. So after 1 quarter of play here from Sycamore Stadium at Sycamore High School, it's the Aviators 7, Cardinals 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the field where our Sycamore administration and alumni leadership members are standing. Every year, the Sycamore Alumni and Friends Association recognizes one of our distinguished alumnus to honor. This is a person who has used their education, talents, and experiences as a Sycamore High School graduate to benefit the greater community and world around them in our lives or chosen careers. This year's honoree is Mr. Mark Seeger, class of
So we'll flip the field now.
Seeger is a lifelong aviator. He attended the Sycamore School starting at Blue Ash Elementary, graduated from Sycamore High School in
There's a slight breeze, but not in any way that would matter really tonight.
in accounting and finance.
Well, it's cross field too, so not a huge difference.
Going in their backs very slightly.
Mutual fund families and investment advisors. Mark and his wife Sandra raised
First and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 31.
who were both accomplished aviator swimmers. His son's passion to the sport, Sycamore community.
Now, not only is this our first time here, because up until COVID, basically, the stadium was at the middle school for Sycamore.
Since their inception, I think, right?
What, the first year that they opened up, we were supposed to be here, but it was their grand opening of their field.
Yeah, and we were like, you deal with that. We don't want to be in your way, basically, is what we did. We had the conversation with the AD. You could tell he had a lot going on. And you're just like, you know what? We'll sit this one out. But no, what I was going to say, I think this is the first time we've seen them with their green helmets.
Oh, good call. You're right, because typically they were white, right? They were white with
Yellow.
the. Oh, they were yellow? Oh, sorry. Didn't they have white ones? Maybe not.
No.
Always yellow. What are we waiting on?
We had to wait for the dignitaries receiving their awards there at the end of the end zone.
No, okay.
Distinguished alumni.
There you go. All right, so here we go. Started the second quarter. Cardinals have got the ball in their own 31-yard line. First down. Takes the handoff. Bills keeps it and runs right up the middle. He's going to get maybe 1 yard on that play. I always wonder, why do you run where all the defenders are?
It's because eventually a hole is supposed to develop.
Right. Eventually that's where your blockers are, and they're going to open a hole for you. Didn't quite develop. 1 yard gain, second down and 9.
Cardinals check for the sideline. They've done a lot out of this trips formation, almost exclusively.
Quite a bit.
Shotgun.
Yep, quite a bit. Good clock management. Takes it. Passes it out. Number 9's got it. He's got some running room. Makes a couple of men miss. Takes it out past the 40. We'll see where they mark it. They're going to mark it right at the 40. I don't know. That's where the ball was. It seemed like it was a little bit further. They're going to mark him just short of the first down.
It did seem like he fell. He didn't get the 41, but it did seem like he fell on the other side of the 40.
Yeah.
They'll put him right on the 40. They don't quite need the 41, but they do need to get to the other side of the 40 for a first down.
Yep.
Well, we've seen a lot of quarterback sneaks this year.
We saw one that went for 55 yards, I think, did we not? Yeah, there's no reason to think they won't do that. That's exactly what they do, right? So Sean Billups takes it, moves forward. Well defensed by the Aviators, but it's enough for the first down.
Well, the one thing that Billups has got, he's definitely have power. There's some quarterbacks that run that with power. He's a very slender young man.
He is.
He doesn't need much of a crease, and we saw right there Sycamore anticipated that through both linebackers in the A and B gap, but it was he just found that little bit of a crease. The only thing that scares me sometimes he's a little bit loose with the ball. I'd like to see he got a fumble trying to reach out for that extra yard.
Yep.
But he did get the first down that time.
So now we've got just two receivers split to the top of the field. Billups back, rolling to his right, looking to pass. There's a holding penalty coming. So he takes it up. We're going to pick up yards, but unfortunately that one's coming back.
Yeah, and that's a designed roll, and it's not quite a three-man route. It's more of an RPO where there's rolling out, and you can go one of the two deep routes, the guy in the flat, or keep it yourself. He kept it himself, unfortunately for the Cardinals.
Deontay Jarman was there. I'm a little surprised he didn't throw it. Jarman was wide open about 5 yards in front of him.
Sometimes, he might have got 7 yards. Obviously the penalty negates all of this, but sometimes you're happier just, take the 5 yards and don't risk a bad throw and get nothing or something bad happening. So,
that was about the worst case scenario because now you're.
Well,
sitting first and 20.
I said sans the penalty.
Sans the penalty. So 1st and 20 now, back at the 31-yard line. Jarman in the backfield, right next to Billups. Smith in motion. He takes the ball, makes several men miss, gets through several blockers all the way out to the 39-yard line, so picks up a good chunk of that penalty yardage, just short of the original line to gain. It'll be second down, and we'll call it 12.
Yeah, I don't know if you call that a pass or not. You know, there's some, he didn't actually throw, but now a lot of times they call that jet sweep in front where he hands it off, but as a pass attempt. But
yep. I'm all for doing anything that doesn't ask the offensive lineman to sustain blocks for long periods of time, because that's when those holding penalties take place. Get the ball and get it out. See, now we're running, we're rolling here. Billups looking, throwing it down the field, and it is just a bit too high, intended target number 10, but it is incomplete. It's Donovan Chambers on the attempt.
Yeah, I think that's one of those where you throw it up on the sidelines and really only your guy has a chance, if any. But too high, probably on purpose to try to throw it away.
So now we're sitting at 3rd and 12. So
interesting to hear what the play call is. If you try to pick up enough to make 4th down manageable, or
I got a feeling they're going to pass.
Oh, yes.
Billups drops back, looks to pass, and he's going to throw it deep down the field. He's got a man wide open, but way overthrows him. Ball was intended for number 14, Ricardo Lofton, the senior wide receiver, and boy, he had him. I mean, he was wide open. He just overthrew him.
And that's one of those things. It's a little bit of everything. Billups probably overthrows him, but Lofton not great out of his break. Stumbled a little bit. Plus, he's not the main receiver. He subbed in because Trey Smith was tired. He kept at it, and you won't there after running hard on those first couple plays. So a little bit of everything adds up for an incompletion.
So back to punt, Cooper Krieg. He's got it. Nice high kick. Caught at the 20 and immediately tackled by the first two Cardinals that meet him just past the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Sycamore Aviators, up 7-0 with 8:30 left to go here in the opening half.
Brandon, you pointed it out last time when Sycamore punted. Colerain runs on man in motion. When he turns up on the outside, there's two guys from Colerain on one side and only one defender. So the same.
Yeah, but there's at least a defender there.
There's
Colerain did it. There was no defender.
Right, but it's the option is there.
There's risk there. There's no risk when there's no defender.
Once again, back under center, back in the shotgun, number 5. Levi Simpson, the senior quarterback. Hand off to number 30. He takes up the middle, doesn't get touched, makes several guys miss, takes out past the 40, going to pick up 11 yards on that 1st down run for Trey Meadows.
Trey Meadows is pretty much Mr. Everything for Sycamore. He is.
What did you say? Did you say he had a Division I offer?
He's committed to Lehigh, which is a FCS school.
Okay.
It's also a very good engineering school. I don't know what his future is, but
Yeah, very well could be that.
Yeah, he likes to drive trains.
Don't think it's that kind of engineer.
You don't know
appreciate that. I'm pretty sure I do. There's a pass once again to number 30. He gets met and tackled without getting much gain at all. In fact, he's going to lose yards on that. Called a loss of 2 on the swing pass to Meadows.
23 for Colerain. Jaden Cook.
Jaden Cook on the tackle.
Yeah, if you recognize that name, younger brother of ex-quarterback Kelvin Cook.
I'm sure he loves to hear that every week.
Chris didn't know it.
I didn't know that. Well, thank you for sharing, Brian.
I run the camera. Terribly, that is. I hate doing it.
Well, you're good at this. I mean, good is relative.
We're all volunteers. You stepped up last week. I figured it was my turn.
Here we go. Dots back to pass to Simpson. He throws it deep down the sideline, and it is almost intercepted. Two Cardinals had a better shot at it than the intended receiver, number 31, Quanell Washington.
Yeah, that was odd. Both the receiver and the DB kind of just stopped running because they're like, and then the ball traveled 20 yards past them. That was odd.
Yeah, it's possible. It looks like here. Did they step out of bounds so they knew they were out of the play?
The receiver did, but
He can reestablish himself, though.
No, that doesn't matter. Make the referee make a call. Okay. Still go after it. So 3rd and long.
Yep, 3rd down and 13. So the Cardinals got a chance to get the defense off the field and get the ball back. Snap is back. It's on the ground. Quarterback's just going to have to fall on it. It's going to be a loss, and it'll be 4th down, punt incoming.
Well, other than turning the ball over, that's probably the worst thing that could have happened there.
Yeah.
Other than turning the ball over. But the Aves will sit on it. They lead 7-0, just under 7 to play in the half. They're playing from ahead.
Kicked away from coverage last time.
Yes, they did. Get to the complete opposite side of the field.
I think that was more due to the rush than anything. Cardinals cover this time.
Caught by number 20, takes it up to the 30. See if he can get it. Oh, make a guy miss. Try to. Yes, stays on his feet.
Unfortunately for him, he got lucky. He didn't get laid out because he's not a very large man, Cam Evans.
Cam Evans, yep.
He got out of that tackle, but basically got him in a spot where he has no leverage whatsoever. Feet off the ground, open for a big hit. Luckily, he didn't take too big of a hit there.
5'9", 154-pound junior.
And that's probably with pads on.
Cardinals offense still only trailing 7-0. Got to find a way to get down the field. I'm not saying they got to have big plays, but let's get down the field and put some points on the board. Ran the ball effectively in that first series. Need to kind of get back to that. There's the handoff to Jarman. He's going to take it. He's going to get met right at the line of scrimmage.
Handoff goes to number 28,
6. Griffin Dunning. And Cardinals just aren't getting to that second level blocking. Jarman has that initial look, but there's nowhere to go once he gets to the line. Because there's nothing giving up there on the linebackers, and he goes down what looks like a cramp.
Yeah, he was up walking off the field and then sat back down.
Well, he started to do jumping jacks and then went down, so I'm fairly certain that's a cramp.
Who is that down? I'm sorry,
Jarman.
Jarman.
I'm assuming that's Dante, because the roster you gave me has both 28 and 34, and then just says
the
Dante.
roster or the 2 deep?
The 2 deep you gave me. Just says Dante, but one is 28 and the other is 34.
That's right.
I don't know which one is 28 and which one's 34.
One is Dante, one is Deontay.
I know that. That's not the question. Which one's 28 and which one's 34?
I'm sorry. It's not, the number isn't on there?
It is. There's just one name with 2 numbers.
Oh, I see. I guess it would help if I looked at the 2 deep.
That's why I was asking, Chris. Because I don't have that roster.
The 2 deep has 2
If
players
you ran
in
it
one
right
spot.
on the front cover of the sheet you're looking at.
Dante is 34.
So Deontay is the one getting the runs. Just want to be clear which of them we got.
Did you say Deontay is getting the
28 is the one getting the runs.
Okay, that's Deontay.
34, Dante now is the one getting the ball. Or in the backfield, excuse me.
Who's on first?
I don't know. It's on second.
2nd and 10. Number 9 goes in motion. Smith takes it. They're both running alongside. I'm not sure who's got it. I think Smith does. And he takes it out past the 45-yard line.
I think he's going to go out before then, be about a yard short.
Great play call, though, and good execution. Interesting that Billups was right behind him.
You are right. You couldn't tell who had it.
I didn't know. I thought he handed it off, but I wasn't sure. I figured if he handed it off, he'd get in front of him as a blocker, but...
They actually marked it 2 yards short of the first down.
So 3rd and short. I mean, honestly, this close to midfield, do you just go for it if you don't get it?
Probably.
I hate to say that, right? Because, I mean, that's probably not the smart decision. Where's our AWS analytics? Billups fakes the handoff, keeps himself. He's got enough for the first down. Breaks through the line. He's got wide open space in front of him. Just one man to beat. And it's number 30, the all-world everything for Sycamore, who catches up with Phillips and pushes him out of bounds, but not before the largest run of the night for the Cardinals and a first down.
We asked for the big play you got there, that quote quarterback draw. Just a straight take a step back, let everything develop, almost as if he was handing the ball off, but he didn't, and just went straight forward for a big game through the middle.
With the quarterback draw, he's got the running back in front of him, so that linebacker that wasn't picked up last time was blocked by the running back.
So just over 5 to play. Cardinals trying to tie this one up. Down 7-0 here in the first half.
All the way down to the Sycamore 15-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. Good news is they can pick up a first down if needed at the 5. We've got whistles here and a timeout.
Play clock.
Yeah, Cardinals switched to a 2-tight formation. Didn't get it done quickly enough. Like we say, first half timeouts. Just make sure you get positive. You're not trying to protect anything in the first half.
Right.
You're not trying to.
But how nice is it to see a timeout, a first timeout of the half used there at a very prudent point, right? You want to get an opportunity to really get something out of the timeout, and this is the closest you've been all night to scoring, so you want to be sure you get a good play call in. Give you an update for the game in the city, because I got a guy there, right?
Oh, you got a guy?
I got a guy, and he's at the ex-Moore game.
Oh, wait till halftime.
So, you want to wait till halftime?
Yeah, that's when we do halftime updates, as a halftime.
Well, God, now I've teased it.
I know. I can give you an update at Indian Hill game.
You can?
Yeah, my daughter caught the candy in the homecoming parade in Indian Hill.
That's the update?
Yeah.
Well, that is exciting.
What kind of candy was it?
I didn't ask. I just got the video.
Probably butterscotch.
Indian Hill? Probably.
That's true. She got pegged in the head with a whole
Probably
Snickers bar.
whole bag of candy. Actually, you know what? They don't.
It's probably something covered in gold flake.
No, they don't really do Halloween. They all come over here to Sycamore.
What's that hazelnut one? The Ferraro was short.
Before you.
I'm
Yeah,
just telling you, they all come over here.
I know.
No one does Halloween in Indian Hill, so they all come over here to Sycamore.
Sure they do.
No, I do.
I know.
That's where my daughter does hers with my family.
All right, Billups under center now. Oh, and we've got flags.
Here's the thing. Did we snap it bad, or did we snap it because they jumped off sides?
I don't know. Let's see.
It doesn't matter. They called it on us. No, I would tell you, that's how it works. My family, half of my wife's family lives in Indian Hill, half lives in Sycamore. They all come to Sycamore. Halloween show.
Are you still doing the candy thing? I'm sorry. I thought we were past that bit. My apologies.
I'm distracted.
You are.
So
they're listening, too, so I was trying to get some plug-in.
So after a big play, we have to burn a timeout to get the right personnel in there. We get the right personnel in there, and that personnel jumps off sides.
Yeah, so it's a 5-yard penalty against the Cardinals.
It almost
First
looked
and
like
15.
he snapped it to try to catch them off sides, but they weren't off sides. But
so man in motion. There's a snap. Takes the handoff. Billups keeps himself. Takes it up the middle. Makes several guys miss. Spins. Gets it inside the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sean Billups for the score. 20 yards out.
Success on the jet sweep. This time he keeps it. Gets enough for the first down, then spins off a 1. Trips out a 1, another, and falls in for 6 points.
You say falls in. He never actually got tackled. He stayed on his feet the whole way.
He was falling in.
He did fall in. Good call. So on for the extra point attempt. Number 48, the most often used number for any kicker. Johnny Vasquez.
It's a stat you just made up.
Name another 48.
Yeah, just
kicker.
do it. Kick is up. Kick
Appears to be good.
is good. So with 4:40 to play in the first half, Sycamore 7, Colerain 7. And that's just an advice to the cameraman at this break in action. Why don't you zoom in on the scoreboard so we get a score update? I know.
Well, see, I was just.
You didn't want me to critique your scoreboarding, your camera work last time.
No, I actually thought that you were telling me to focus, and I was attempting to focus.
Well, both. You probably need to focus.
But just get back to Chris's. I get accused of making up stats, and I have for years. And
that's
truthfully, I have.
The thing is, when you make up
but
stats.
Chris just said 48 is the most common number used by kickers.
And here's the thing.
You got your phone out. Pull out your phone. Look up
No, I'm
number
not going to do
48.
that. What I am going to tell you is when you make up stats, they either have to be completely believable
Or so bad.
or funny.
Or totally outrageous.
Funny.
Yeah.
That was neither anywhere close to being right or anywhere close to being funny. So
It could be quite possibly be
the only
believable.
thing funny about it is how bad it was.
It's about humor. I can't think of any other kicker that was ever 48 at any level.
Then why did you say that?
Honestly,
It just came out. I know.
Sarcasm.
honestly, I think
Okay,
48
all right.
48 might be one of the least used numbers in football.
I know, right?
No one's
Isn't there some kind of rule around like certain position groups
There used to be.
have to use certain? Not anymore.
there is somewhat, but not as much.
Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, you used to be able to watch the offensive line, and you knew 50, 60,
Right,
70,
50s, 60s,
80.
70s, 80s. Those
Right.
were often, or the wide receivers were like 80s, 70s, 80s, whatever. But now they got single digits. Vasquez kind of stumbled up there a little bit. He kicks it on the ground. It's on the ground a long time. Picked up inside the 20. Not a great return out to about the 25. So good return. A defense, special teams for the Cardinals. Took Meadows down only after a 5-yard gain.
And that's exactly what you do. You got a kicker who we saw earlier. Sycamore's got a kicker that can put it in the end zone. You do that every time. You don't have one. You try to squib it, make them make a play, and it's high school football.
They let it get all the way back to that back line too. Is it just kind of?
It's one of those things like how. I mean, you got one layer of people that are there to block and not necessarily ball handle, and
Yeah, and if they can get to it right away, you just want them to most likely just take it and go down.
Yeah.
Go down, and you just.
Yeah, but you could fall out on the 35 as opposed to the 25.
and all those blockers are worried about, do we have to go get the ball, and they're not making up blocks. So.
And most of them at the initial kick, they're turning their back to set up a return. So
Right.
it's kick it where they ain't.
Cardinals defense here need to stiffen up. Let's see if the Aviators try to put the ball in the air once again. Man in motion, number 83. Single back set. Fakes the handoff, keeps it. Tackled after maybe
really.
a 1-yard gain.
Nothing really going there. They went kind of heavy formation. Meadows kind of I don't really think that was a true option there. I think that was more of a fake and follow student body left. Cardinals do a good job of stringing it, and Danielson a good job of slowing them down and letting everyone else clean it up.
Simpson back in at quarterback. Meadows split out wide. In the backfield now, number 7, Thomas Suggs, Jr. 3 wide receivers split wide to the left, 1 to the right on the short side. Oh, that guy jumped.
Yeah.
Number 31 of the Sycamore Aviators.
If you're going to jump off sides, don't be the guy that's single covered 6 foot in front of the referee.
False start against the Aviators, it will be loss of 5.
He got excited. It's okay. Maybe the ball was going to his side. Who
We
knows?
do see for the Cardinals, Saheed Davis is basically.
Haven't called his name yet tonight.
Well, he's basically shadowing Trey Meadows when he's out wide. It is interesting to me, though, that Sycamore keeps going to that Wildcat one. They've had the most success with the ball in the air.
It's a handoff. Oh, nope, sorry. Pass is incomplete, intended for number 30. He was open, and it would have been a first down, but it was incomplete. Meadows, I don't think wasn't quite there to get it.
Meadows was there. I think he just missed him with the pass. They did a good job by the routes to clear that space for Meadows from the inside going to the outside corner, and just too far ahead of him.
So there's that pass that you talked about, but incomplete. Now it's 3rd down and 14, so big play for the Colerain defense. They've got to stop him here and can force a punt, get the ball back, maybe his great field position at midfield. Can't give up the big play here. 3:40 left to go in the half. Got an opportunity to do something. There's some pressure up the middle by number 12. He forces a throw up, and it is incomplete. Great coverage by number 22 for the Colerain Cardinals. That ball was in the hands of number 31, and 22 knocked it loose.
Joseph Crooks, the sophomore, knocks it away.
Joseph Crooks.
Cardinals force a 4th down. They have 3:34 on the clock.
You know what was refreshing to see about that, Brandon? The ball, it was a well thrown ball with somebody barreling down on him, and it was kind of in the receiver's hands. And instead of trying to go for the interception, DB played DB and knocked it free. So hold on, we've got a flag here on the attempted punt.
Sycamore had a man in motion. Did he move towards the line before the ball was snapped?
We'll see.
Or did he bump someone along the way and push them before?
They're calling a false start, so it's going to knock him back 5 more yards.
And I should add that second back on the clock because the clock just ran a second off. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying a second ran off the clock.
So 4th and 19 now, back at their own 16-yard line. The punter, also the kicker, standing at his own 5. Snap is back. He's got it. It's a good kick. Well, actually, it's not. It's a low kick. Picked up by number 20, taken into Colerain territory. Let's see how much room he can get. Gets out to the 50, stays on his feet, but gets thrown backwards. I think he made it out to about the Sycamore 45, 44, 46 maybe?
Yeah, the pressure there caused the low kick.
Yeah.
Ken Evans did a good job of catching that on the fly.
He did a great job covering up on bounce.
They're going to mark it 1st and 10 for the Cardinals on the Sycamore 46-yard line. So always good when you can start a possession on your opponent's side of the field.
So they'll have 3:20 on the clock to work with and 2 timeouts. So no need to really,
no rush.
Can't be lackadaisical, but there's also no need to rush. Still have a full playbook to work with.
Yeah, just be crisp. Run the plays, and no negative plays, right? That's the key. There's a handoff once again, and it took a long time to develop, and there's a penalty on top of it. It's going to be a tackle for loss, 1 yard. We'll see what the penalty is. I think it's going to be holding against the Cards.
Yeah, it looks like Billups was hesitant in that mesh. It took a little bit too long to make the decision whether he was keeping it or giving it away. But even with that, it's going to be a holding. So they lose 2 yards on the play, but with it being a spot foul, Sycamore's going to move them back 10 yards.
It's interesting. It must have been someone in the interior because the only other person out there on the edge was German. And he really wasn't too engaged with the defender to be able to hold him. So
it's just
side judge must have saw something in the interior that we couldn't see up here.
I mean, that one penalty could throw this entire series off, right? Now you're down under 3 minutes. You still got your 2 timeouts, but you can't get off schedule like that. Got 2 receivers stacked to the top of the field. He's looking to throw it out that way, and he does. Caught by number 27, but then immediately tackled. Jumbled the pass and couldn't quite secure it fast enough to make a move upfield. And that's going to be a complete pass, but it's going to be a tackle for loss.
I don't think he did quite catch it. That was why he left himself the bobble.
Tackle on the play by number 14.
Leaves him plenty of time to hesitate and doesn't really secure it until the defenders are on him.
Yeah, a play like that is all about timing. You got man blocking on man on the outside, so you just got that split second. Any hesitation throws everything off there.
I'll be honest, I've never been a fan of that play. I don't like it. There's a fake handoff off the middle. Good job by Billups. He pulled it. He's going to be tackled after a very short gain, maybe 3 yards, but Drummond was tackled, met immediately. So we have a timeout for the Aviators because, of course, they've got their full slate of timeouts. They're going to get the ball back. Colerain unable to pick up a first down. I know it's only 3rd down, but it's 3rd and long.
Will be the first for the Aves. 2:02 on the clock, all tied at 7. Let's see, ball is at the 44, so 6. They need to get to the 36. So 14. So 14 plus 6 is 20.
You're the engineer.
It's 3rd and 20. I mean, technically, I'm a project manager. I don't really do much engineering.
Oh, boy. You've got to pump it up. I don't know whether or not you guys know that. They're letting you know, though. 3rd down and 20. 2:02 left to go here in the first half. Cards and Aves tied at 7. Cardinals way off schedule after that first down holding call set them back 10 yards, and then a couple of negative plays finds them right here at 3rd and 20. And they are going to try and pick it all up. It is thrown and it is incomplete. Low and intended for number 27, but it'll be 4th down and 20. And Cards are going to have to give it right back to him, doing nothing but that series.
They've rolled out that way a couple different times, but a quick release. The middle of the field has been open. Just any type of skinny post. Use that tight end. Use that slot receiver.
Cardinals really just struggled to protect Billups all night.
Yeah, 61 is doing you have the rosters. I'm running the campus.
Yeah, 61's not on the roster, so I'm sure he's someone else with a different jersey on.
But he's been in the backfield all night.
Snap is back. Cree's got it. Nice punt. Right to the return man who bobbles it. And I think Colerain picks it up, and it's a fumble into the end zone.
Not a touchdown.
You can't advance the fumble.
You can't advance a muffed punt.
Okay.
But still, great field position.
But still.
Yeah, nice that they recovered it.
Cardinals will take over on the 17-yard line.
Is muffed.
So a muffed punt by the Aviators popped it right up in the air, and the Cardinals were there and recovered it. But to your point, cannot forward a muffed punt, but they do pick it up. A first down now, 1st and 10 on the Aviators, 16 yard line.
I already forgot which one was which. That was 34 Jarman.
That was 34 Jarman. That's right. I'm sorry. I'll tell you. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. 34, I think, was Dante. Yep, that's Dante Jarman. It's number 34.
Dante Jarman's the one who recovered it. It looked like number 30, who I think is not.
He's only a sophomore. Are they both sophomores?
They're twins,
yep,
so I would think they're both sophomores.
Well, you never can tell, depending on what time they come out.
that was that. You've been hanging around me too long with that joke. That's something I would say.
Why is the clock running?
I don't know. I have no idea, but the clock's been running, and we're down to like 5 seconds.
I think they ran a couple seconds.
1:30. No, the clock was just running.
So 34, Jarman's got it. He takes it. He's going all the way down inside the 10, down to the. We're going to mark him down at the 6-yard line. Plenty of time. A minute 20 to go. They still have 2 timeouts.
The clock is running, even though they haven't.
Yeah,
they've stopped it.
First down, Cardinals.
But 4 or 5 seconds to run off that clock, and they ran 142 to 135 before.
Credit the Cardinals offense and credit Billups. They saw the clock running, rightly or wrongly, and they snapped it with about 2 seconds left on the play clock, maybe 1. So here we go, plenty of time. First and goal at the 6-yard line. Billups takes it, runs up the middle, trying to get himself in the end zone. We'll see if he did. He's going to be short at about the 1-yard line.
I'm not worried about the play clock.
No, it's the game clock.
The game clock never.
No, it's plenty of time, but the play
game
clock
never stopped after the muffed punt.
And it never stopped after the first down.
Oh my goodness. There's a. Oh my goodness gracious.
Fumbled snap on a quarterback sneak.
Sycamore recovers on the 2-yard line. Are you kidding me?
Recovered by Sycamore.
See, now I don't.
That just non-execution. I don't mind the play call. I like the quarterback sneak. They try to run fast.
I don't like. I disagree. I don't like the play call. You have plenty of time. Trying to rush the offense to catch them by surprise, more often than not, will catch yourself by surprise.
Especially when you got 2 timeouts.
Yeah, there's no need for that. That's my opinion. I understand your point. If you can just get up and have a clean hike, you're probably going to score.
But on the other side,
why rush it?
On the other half of that, you're the goal line. It does not allow them to put in their big boys a goal line defense.
But you don't need to rush it that quickly.
No,
it was
playing both sides.
Poor execution, and in my opinion, not the best play call. But it is what it is. Cardinals had a golden opportunity. That's now gone.
Wrong. You don't need to go that fast, but you also don't need to go that slow.
It's got to be somewhere in the middle.
No, you're just both wrong.
They're going to take it and run it out of the end zone on his feet, out, taken down at about the 7-yard line, so it'll be about a 4-yard pickup.
Sycamore chooses to, they don't have to run another play.
I can't imagine they would. Why would they? Why would you risk a fumble? Or?
Well, clock is going to stop for a Colerain injury.
It's not. It's still like 3 more seconds ran off the clock after the whistle.
Got a slow thumb.
Look, I'm not in charge of the clock.
I know you're not.
I can't help you with that. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Well, I think it'd be a good time, and if stands fill up, we can get a better picture from our stands where we're sitting at here.
There you go.
You don't really need to do that.
I know, but I've got a whole catalog of the years that we've gone from interesting places that we broadcast from, and we've broadcast from the stands before. But
just a reminder for all of those of you watching and listening on wearecolerain.com or our YouTube page. We are We'll go silent here at halftime. We'll start to collect some scores from around the city. And I will meander into the press box to see if I can find a page of stats. I mean, it's been a pretty even game, I'd say. I mean, clearly we lead the penalty battle, which is not great.
Actually, we don't.
You don't think so?
No, we have 3. They have 5. They have the stats going off the bottom there.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, well, there we go. We're at halftime. They take a knee, and we're going to expire and head to halftime. So Colerain Sycamore tied at 7. We'll be back shortly for the second half.
And we're back with some halftime stats and scores.
Stats come from the Sycamore team, so thank you guys in there. It looks like we got some decent stats this week. Tied at the half, 7-7. First downs go to Colerain's way. Colerain with 8, Sycamore with only 4. Colerain's rushed 21 times for 133 yards, passed for 29. Sycamore, 11 rushes, 37 yards, and only 72 yards passing, 40 of them coming on one big play. Total offensive plays, Colerain has run 30 plays for 162 yards, and Sycamore 19 plays for 109. And the big things that I see, both teams have one fumble, but Sycamore's was on a punt, really didn't lead to much. Colerain's was on the 1 yard line going in. That was a huge play.
Colerain's comes, like you said, the 1 yard line, and the Sycamore one was recovered. And unfortunately for them, at every level of football, NFL, college, high school, you muff a punt, it can't be returned by the defensive team.
Yep. Penalties, Colerain with only 2, Sycamore with 4. So no big there. Your rushing leaders for Sycamore. Trey Meadows has 4 carries for 30 yards, a long of 20. Nick Branham, 6 for 12. And then for Colerain, Sean Billups, 12 carries, 89 yards, a touchdown, a long of 42. Trevon Smith, 2 carries, 16 yards. Deontay Jarman, 5 for 15. Dante Jarman, 1 for 11. Sean Billups for Colerain. He's passed 9 times, complete 4. For only 29 yards. Levi Simpson, he's only 3 for 8 for 72 yards, but one of them was a touchdown. Receiving for the Aviators, Quanell Washington, 2 receptions, 55 yards. Caden Bell, just 1 catch for 17 yards, but that was the touchdown for Colerain. Trayvon Smith, 3 receptions with only 31 yards. We got a total of 5 punts in the game. Not really much on the return side, but leading tackler for the Colerain Cardinals, Jaden Cook with 3, Cooper Craig with 2, Philando Rowland with 2, James Johnson with 2 for the Aviators. Griffin Dunning, he's got 7 total tackles, 2 unassisted, 5 assisted. Trey Meadows has 6 tackles. Nick Brannon had 5, and Finn Courtney with 3.
I think that answers if they're counting those jet sweeps as passes or runs. They're getting those runs. Quick scores, the game of the week in Cincinnati. Moeller leads St. Xavier 28-24. Elder also leads St. Xavier 14-0. So that's Louisville, St. Xavier. Hamilton leads Oak Hills 21-0. Lakota West over Middletown 27-0. Lakota East Fairfield 0-0. Princeton Mason 24-0. Anderson over Kings 21-0. LaSalle up on Withrow 14-13. And we get set for the kickoff. Cardinals won the opening toss and deferred, so they will take the start of the kickoff here to start the second half. Words.
So Colerain, they started this game behind it. We thought, and someone here at Sycamore, we've got to get the DJ a new disc.
A little known fact about this song, and I only saw this in one of those documentary, in the day of films for UC football, the year they made the playoffs. It was Colerain graduate Kyle Bolden, who was working as an assistant coach, who picked that song for UC that made it and then got so famous the year they went to the playoffs.
Great story.
You're welcome. Jarman and Lofton back deep to return. See if they get a chance. The first kick
get themselves right. Let's see what they do here. Right out of the half. Cooper Krieg lined up. There's Billups, takes it. He's going to roll to his right, see if he can find some room. He's going to pick up a few yards. I think the ball was fumbled, and Sycamore recovers.
Sean Billups with the carry, he fumbles the ball.
So that is not how you want to start the first half, or the second half, excuse me.
Yeah, they've been successful with that run with the quarterback follow to the right side, and they had about 3 or 4 yardage, but I've said it before, Billups holds that ball out in front of him and is not the biggest of guys, and have shown a propensity for fumbles.
Somewhere, Coach Rod is not happy. So the defense now going to be asked to defend right off the bat. Sycamore starting at the Colerain 22-yard line, 1st and 10. It's the first time either team's been down at this end of the field.
You are correct.
Not made up facts. As they pass into the backfield to number 30, but he's going to be taken down by number 3 all the way back at the 30. Great play by the Colerain defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to go down as a rush, not as a pass went backwards.
Yep.
And Shaheed Davis doesn't give Trey Meadows anywhere to go.
Well, they've run that twice, and it's been unsuccessful twice. They fake it to Meadows and then throw it to him, but when you fake something, you want somebody to chase him. The chaser's already right there when you throw in the ball.
Right. Exactly.
So you're going to fake to him, throw to somebody else.
Probably need to take that play and throw it out, not do that again.
Well, you want to get your best athlete the ball, but yeah, that play is not designed well.
So now it was a 7-yard loss, 2nd down and 17. Snap is back once again to Simpson. He's looking to pass. He's got some time. He throws it down the field. It is caught by number 30 inside the 5-yard line, tackled by number 20. But it is a 1st down and goal for the Aviators.
And they use that same sort of play, but this time instead of going on a swing pass, it's a wheel route to Meadows. They get, by putting him in the backfield, they take their best defender, C. Davis, off of him. Good coaching adjustment there by Sycamore to get your best player not guarded by the Colerain's best pass defender. Gets him open on the wheel route, and it's 1st and goal.
There's the handoff once again to number 30. Boy, he really is the entire offense, isn't he? The Cardinals are going to stop him just short of the goal line, but it'll be 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. He is the entire offense. Trey Meadows, the Lehigh commit.
He's a Colerain Cardinal, slow to get up. Referees tell him he wanted to stay in the ball game, but referees told him to sit down.
Do you see substitutions for Sycamore? They do bring in a rather large package.
Yeah, I see them going Wildcat here.
Looks like it is Hopgood.
16.
Oh,
Are they just stretching out a cramp there, fellas?
I don't know.
I'm fine.
You're okay? As long as you're good.
No, it's great to see. Brandon had a shoulder issue. When he played, and I was a parent watching, and that was one of trainer John Martini's first couple years here at Colerain. He is back working with the Colerain Cardinals along with the rest of the staff.
Yep.
Taking care of our student athletes, and couldn't be in better hands.
One of the guys want to feel old. One of the Martini's sons just got engaged.
I saw that.
Holy moly. Limping off the field very gingerly on his own power. I did not get a number. I'm sorry. Did you guys get a number?
It looks like there is a 6.
16?
Well,
Philando Rowland, the linebacker. Yeah, he's walking off almost on his own power, it looks like. Very gingerly, so hopefully that is not that bad.
Well, someone's going to have to step up here. We've got, 2nd and goal? At the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. And
almost inside the 1.
Does look like they're not go Wildcat with the extra
tackles, extra tight ends.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no doubt who's getting this ball and what he's going to do with it.
Philly special to the quarterback. That's who's getting it. No?
But they are going shotgun.
Okay. I guess just give yourself a second for a hole to develop. He's going to take it, run into the middle. He hesitated, and the Colerain defense was there, tackled him for a 2-yard loss.
Can't do anything if nobody blocks. Colerain just set everybody They were all head up, shot the gaps, and you could really give that tackle to about 3 or 4 different Colerain
It's a
Cardinals.
silly argument that people say, well, you go shotgun on the goal line. It's the same thing. If you went out underneath, you got to turn around. Running back has to wait, tag it. It's the same momentum. That's just a lack of blocking up front.
So now the quarterback, Simpson, back into the game.
Look for some sort of cross up here on the right.
Yep, he's got trips to his right. Single running back in the back. Looking to pass, a little bit of pressure. Ball's loose. I think the Cardinals got on it. We'll see.
Yeah. The pressure on him got him, and he had the ball extended. He slapped the ball out of his hand.
Huge play for the Colerain defense.
And I wish you guys could have saw it, but I'm a terrible cameraman.
Kevin, you got some of it. Kevin Colerain coming up with the play and the ball. If he's able to set his feet or at least look up, he's got a man kind of floated to the back of the end zone.
Kind of the hesitation on the play.
And even once he got open, I think the hesitation probably would allow the defense to catch back up by the time the pass got there. But the Cardinals get the ball back, and after about a little over 2 minutes, we're about 5 yards from where we started, but we're about the same spot.
So we've got a flag before the snap. What is the issue here? A false start?
He's explaining something to Jarman in the backfield. I don't know what the young man did, but
apparently he moved when he wasn't supposed to.
Well, I'm not sure if he put his hand on the ground and lifted it.
Yeah, and then I think someone else went in motion. I'm not really sure what it was, but his explanation went straight to Jarman in the backfield. So
it's now 1st and 15 back on their own 10-yard line. Cardinals have got to be very careful here with already one turnover this half on their only possession. Takes the ball, fakes it, Billup rolls, looks to pass, throws it, and it is caught on the sideline. I don't know how he did it, but Krieg came down with it out to the 17-yard line.
Well, it helps when you're 6'5" to make that sort of play. That's a really good play by Krieg, but also the Cardinals got lucky because the referee missed it. His foot was out of bounds when he caught that ball.
You don't think so?
I think his foot was out of bounds.
I don't know.
Or at least his heel. At least a part of his foot was out of bounds.
He didn't tap a foot in?
No.
Well, at least not with possession.
No.
He was close.
No, he did. Solid.
So 7 yards on that pickup, 2nd down and 8. Smith goes in motion. He takes the ball from Billups. Well, I'll tell you what, if he could just find a way to break through that initial line, he's got wide open green space in front of him. He's going to pick up more positive yards on it, out past the 20 to the 21-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 4. So nice couple of plays here by the Cardinals to get a 3rd down and manageable. Obviously not 4th down.
Yeah, that first down play is really the first time we've seen him. He's thrown it to 1 or 2 other times, but the first time we've really seen him target the tight end, not just as an outlet pass.
Yep.
Other than the tight end screen that was picked off by LaSalle week 1, but 10 seconds on the play clock, plenty of time.
3rd down and 4, snap is back, Billups takes it, it's a counter. Look at that, well defended by Sycamore. May have enough for the 1st down, he does, still on his feet. Jarman all the way out to the 35-yard line. Big 1st down run for the Colerain Cardinals. I like that play.
Well, I was just thinking, they've been running that right side and that jet sweep. I was about to say I'd love to see him counter off it. It wasn't the exact thing that I was going to request, but Sycamore had that covered. There was just bad tackling out there. There was some, but he just showed his speed and got outside the defensive end.
Yep. So 1st down for the Cardinals, out now to their 35-yard line.
7-7 still here, 8:30 to play in the 3rd quarter.
There you go. Once again, the handoff to Jarman, and he's hit in the backfield. But he will get back to the original line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play.
Handoff to number 34, Dante Jarman. Tackle on play by number
Brandon, what is your assessment of the Colerain offensive line at this point? Are you seeing a lot of push there?
No.
Yeah. Kind of hard to run the ball when you're not getting a lot of push.
They're not getting anything on the second level. They're getting the first line blocking, except for 61, but we don't have his name.
Yep.
He had 7 tackles in that first half.
Yep.
Run it.
There you go. Philip Saker, he throws it across the middle, and it's caught, taken out to the 50-yard line. No flags. First down for the Cardinals at midfield.
Yeah, good thing he didn't run it and he threw it to Donovan Chambers for the first down.
He had 10, 15 yards in front of him, but I'd rather have him throw the ball and get 20.
There you go.
Well, he didn't get 20. He got about 12. But, yeah.
It's enough for the first down. So the Cardinals on the move. First down and 10 at midfield. Three wide receivers split to his left. One single back. Again, just good, solid, positive yards every time. Drops back to pass once again now. Throws it right in the middle of the field. Number 9, Smith got it. He's got enough for the first down. He stays on his feet. Past the 40. It's a first down completion.
Yeah, and that's one. It's a good, quick pass, quick read, but another one where you got a bunch of sophomores out there. Trey Smith, just go. He dances. He's got enough for the first down, but he could probably have picked up 5 or 6. He just hit a quick hole and went to it instead of trying to dance around defenders. But you'll take it for a first down just past the 40-yard line.
And what I like, they've looked outside a lot of times. I mean, almost all the routes. I've been calling for the tight end in the middle for the whole season, but this time they got a slot receiver because everybody's changing the outside.
And with Tripp's formation, that little stick route is essentially a tight end.
Yep. Philip takes its direct snap, and he's going to keep it himself and just lower his head, hold on to the ball, and get out to about almost the 35-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 36-yard line, so good, positive run.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the designed call or Billups saw the defender barreling down and said, oh, I can't give it to Jarman because he's going to get tackled right away.
All right, there are a lot of mismatches in the GMC this evening, it appears. Princeton and Lakota West laying it on their opponents.
Also a lot of even matchups. Lakota East and Fairfield are all tied up in this game. So
there you go.
A long time to get this play in.
8 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah, they're not going to get this off. I can't imagine. Oh, they do. Look at that. So there's the handoff to Jarman. He's got makes a few guys miss. He's going to take it down inside the 35, all the way down to the 32. So it'll be third down and short. Good run by Jarman. Really impressed they got that play off, quite frankly.
You get that extra kind of half second when you see 0.
Yeah, you think? Any momentum that this offense tries to build. I mean, that's an absolute killer. Let's see where they set the ball down.
Well, it's kind of been the story of all year. They haven't necessarily struggled to move forward. It's turnovers and penalties that have killed them.
Yep, all the way back to the 42-yard line, where it'll be third down and 13.
Probably still 2-down territory.
We'll see what they do on third down here. That's just...
What if you fake punt it here on third down? No one would expect that.
No one would expect that. We'd all be totally confused. Phillips got it, drops back, throws it to the other side. It's incomplete. Number 9, Smith was open. Just not a great pass, unfortunately. A little too low and a little too far out in front.
And he wouldn't have had the first down necessarily, but he would have had a one-on-one with the safety to try to make the play to get it.
Yeah, to me, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football. You're not trying to go for this on 4th and 13 at midfield. And that's exactly what it looks like. Looks like the Cardinals are going to do.
Well, it is also with the way your defense are playing, other than that first drive, it's not a bad fake area.
I'm not even going to comment on that. Not a bad fake area. Huh. That'll work. That absolutely will work. It's a line drive kick. No return to the far side of the field. They're going to mark it right at the 10-yard line, maybe the 9. So that's where Sycamore will take over. That's at their own 9-yard line.
That's what makes you wonder why some teams just don't do that on purpose.
I
think we saw that last week. He tried that, and if you don't have the blocking in front of you, any penetration, that's an easy kick to block. He got a quicker snap this time, got it off a little bit quicker with no rush.
Guys, this is going to be an exciting finish. I'm here to tell you.
4:51 to play in the third, still tied at 7.
Both these teams winless on the season. They are fighting, scratching, and clawing to get that first dub. I know for the Cardinals, we talked about it a little bit pregame before we went on air. The schedule does not get any easier second half of the season. Snap is back. Ball's handed off. It's a counter up the middle, but well defensed by the Colerain defense. Only 1 yard gained on the play.
Give him 2.
Yeah, other than Trey Meadows, the Aviators are averaging less than 2 yards a carry so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's their offense. I mean, they had the nice pass. I mean, there's 2 nice passes right on the first series, one for the touchdown and then one for the long completion before that. And then they had the nice pass down here to Trey Meadows in the last series. So they can throw the ball. I'm actually surprised they're not doing it more. Now, maybe not down here in the shadow of their own goalpost, but standing on the 5, Simpson takes it, looks back, stands up, throws it, and it is incomplete. I believe it was intended for number 10.
Was that tipped?
I don't know if it was tipped or not. There was 2 receivers in the pattern. He threw it kind of in the middle of both of them.
But not in the air. It was waist high.
Yeah, I don't know if he maybe tried to pull it back. It slipped out of his hand or something. He did make contact. It was kind of hard to tell right there.
Some substitutions for the Cardinals on defense. They get off the field on time. Good, excellent. Did they just get him to jump?
They got him to jump.
So there's the first offsides call against the Cardinals for the night.
Cardinals continue their streak of jumping offsides at least once every game this year.
So we're going to move from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 3.
But not going to change the play call at all. There's no way that Sycamore's going to go for it. So it just gives them a little bit more room to kick.
It does change the play call. Now they could possibly run.
I'm sorry.
It's 3rd down.
It's not going to say change your 4th down decision.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's 3rd down. So let's see what they do here. Simpson's in the backfield. He's got 3 receivers out there. He's rolling. He's looking to pass on 3rd and 3. He's going to maybe keep it himself. He's going to throw it. It is complete to number 4 and immediately tackled, but not until he gets out to the 35-yard line, where it'll be a first down for the Aviators.
Yeah, if you go man-to-man like that across the board, and when someone steps up to get the running quarterback, leaves the receiver behind him wide open.
He showed patience right there. He rolled out and waited for that linebacker to come off of coverage and made the throw.
Yep. Yeah, good execution. First down and 10 for the Aviators at their own 35. First set of downs. Aviators only. I mean, the Cardinals are dominating the time of possession in this game.
Did you see? You were there for the first half. Colerain's had the ball 17 minutes.
Yeah.
To Aviators 5.5.
There's a handoff right over the middle. Number 1's got it. Stays on his feet. He's going to barrel ahead for the first down. He was met at or behind the line of scrimmage and just shook that right off.
And Javante Burnett hit him in the backfield, but couldn't keep Branham from being take him down. And there was no one there from the Cardinal linebackers to clean it up.
Thickly built Branham just kind of ran through the arm tackle. It's a strong run.
Yeah, that was a very strong run. So another first down. Their own 46-yard line now, approaching midfield. Sycamore takes it, fakes the handoff to Simpson. He's going to keep it himself and try and pick up some yards. He does. Gets out to about the 50. So about a 4-yard pickup. We've got whistles everywhere. I'm not sure what that was. I don't know.
Sideline warning.
Okay.
Gain of 4 yards.
Sideline warning on Sycamore.
Against Sycamore.
Yeah, and if Sycamore sees what I saw, Sycamore has something there because they have Jarman, the young sophomore, in there, but I don't think he's as practiced as he was the running back most of the week. He got suckered inside on that last play.
2nd down and 6.
Attack the edges with the Cardinals really down to 1 linebacker right now. 2 of the other starters out.
Do you see Theo out there? I mean, I'm sorry. Do you see him out there, number 30? I do not see him out there. There's a handoff to Brandon once again, who tried. He got hit in the backfield by number 40, but he does fall ahead for positive yardage. going to
with this big package, he got
hit in the backfield.
They got a bunch of tight ends and Branham in there.
Yep.
I don't think
I don't see Trey Meadows out there.
No, he's on the sidelines.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the whole what do you call it? Receiving corps is. This is Cardinals. I mean, you don't want to sell out, but there is no pass personnel out there right now for Sycamore.
Yeah, I agree. And the Cardinals linebackers, I think, sense that. It's an interesting decision by the Aviators, and now we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout as the play clock is going down. The thing is, two of your three starting linebackers are not in the game.
Right.
Jarman is in there for an injured Rowland, and Riley Smith is also out, so Jaden Cook is down there playing your third linebacker. .155 on the clock. Here in the third, still tied at 7.
Any score updates?
What was closed at one point is now not.
Right.
Lakota East 35, Fairfield 10.
Lakota East, the offensive juggernaut behind Coach John Kidna, former Cincinnati Bengal quarterback, and his son.
Struggled last year, but they're I think undefeated, aren't they?
No, they lost last week to Princeton on a last-second field goal.
Oh, brutal.
West now has a running clock on Middletown.
So 3rd down and 4.
And big third down play for this Cardinals offense, or Cardinals defense, excuse me. Check that. They could find a way to stop him here. Gotta believe it will not. Oh, they're trying to get him to jump. Hayden. There you go. Calm yourself. Plenty of time left on the play clock. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to try and pick up the first down. Stumbles. Makes a man miss, and I think he's going to have enough for it.
Yeah, out of that formation.
Maybe 1 yard.
Out of that formation. They saw it last time when Simpson picked up some yardage. That whole right side completely collapsed. There's no linebackers scraping over, so it gets sealed, and he's got 4 yards easy.
So 1st down and 10 for the Aviators. Just eating up this clock in the third quarter. Neither team has been able to score on the heel of a couple of turnovers. Under 1:30 to go. Aviators back to pass. He throws it up in the air. That's for anybody to grab. And it's caught, but it's way out of bounds. So no harm, no foul there.
Yeah, Colerain picked up that wheel route that they were successful with early and then got pressure on the quarterback. Nowhere to throw it. He smartly throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't know even matter if the coverage was there. Simpson just never had the time to set his feet.
They don't.
DeRay Douglas was there right away.
A couple of intentional claps there by the Sycamore quarterback trying to get Colerain to jump offside. 2nd down and 10. Snap is back. Not a whole lot of pressure. Catch is made by number 31, but he's immediately wrapped up and tackled by number 7 right at the 41-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the next play, we'll be
4-yard pickup on 2nd down.
Ticket. So if you bought a raffle ticket, please get your ticket out.
Cardinals are going to have 13 guys. They're not going to have time to substitute. You're going to have to call timeout. The Sycamore should have just snapped it regardless.
Sycamore has done that hard count every single play. And it doesn't work with you. It's only worked once.
But you should have done what Fairfield done. Fairfield realized that if just snap it, who cares if you run a play? Cardinals had 14 guys on the field.
Snap back. Look at that. Looking to pass it down the field once again. 22's there, but it is caught by number 31, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. 22 is calling for a flag, I guess, looking for offensive pass interference, I can only assume.
If anything, the pass interference was on him. One-handed catch. Cornell Washington.
Again, single coverage gets burned by Colerain Cardinals. No safety help. One-on-one. Sycamore wins the matchup. Nothing fancy. Throw it up and go get it.
That is the second touchdown pass for the evening for Mr. Simpson. That sounds strange. On to attempt the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and kick is good.
So with 25 seconds to play in the third quarter, it's Sycamore 14, Colerain 7. Sycamore has matched their point total for the year.
Exceeded it.
Exceeded it in 3 quarters. See, it was a flash last time. I don't know why they do it now and not when he scores the touchdown like you're supposed to, but whatever. You know what the funny thing about that is? I get to see the 7-second delay here on the video.
On your screen?
That's weird.
Certainly not the way the quarter has wanted to go for the Cardinals to start the second half. Again, taking a look at the stats, scores for the Cardinals so far this year through 4 games. 2 of the 4 games they did not score in the second half. So far, we're 25 seconds away from that extending through at least another third quarter here. But to your point, Brian, you said it earlier, they haven't struggled to move the ball necessarily. Brandon, maybe you said it. It's been penalties and turnovers. Another long kick that'll just sail into the end zone. The Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Into the end zone for a touchback. Our winning raffle ticket number. 6920239. 6920239. It's also on the board. If you're a winner, please come up to the press box.
I was told we could buy some. Never mind.
Yeah, no one tried to sell us to split the pot.
I was going to say, but we don't have the video on the scoreboard, so that joke is lost.
I'll laugh anyway. Inside.
Let's see what they do here on this one. Need to have positive yards every time and avoid the penalties. There's a little counter back to number 9. He's going to be looking to pass, and he throws it, but the receiver falls down. The play was there.
If he just runs the ball.
That was not a design run.
That's the winner of the Bengals raffle, and that's Kate Clyde.
And Trey Smith was the freshman quarterback. He's the guy you anticipate to be the quarterback next year. Is the backup quarterback. Well,
Yep.
was the backup quarterback. I think Chris Potts took that over, so he can throw the ball.
So incomplete. 2nd down and 10 on their own 20. Phillips has got it, drops back, looks to pass, and he does, and it's incomplete. Behind number 9, just we're not quite on the same page.
Well,
on that one.
he did the right thing. He stepped in the pocket, looked to run, and then because he stepped up the run, the defender unoccupied the receiver, but by the time Phillips is running forward, the momentum just takes the ball away from his intended target.
Score update from the St. X Moeller game. Moeller has come out on fire in the second half, and with 6:44 left to go in the third quarter, they've already put 2 more touchdowns on the board against X and lead 42-24.
That kid is pretty good at Moeller.
Yeah, he's. I think he just set the all-time passing record for Moeller High School, which that's ridiculous if you think about it. Phillips' pass is complete. Oh, they're saying it's incomplete.
4th down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, even if it is complete, he dives for it and maybe picks up a yard.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that was not gonna get the first down anyway. Phillips was under intense pressure there and just did all he could to get rid of it. So, not a yard gained on that series. It'll be 4th and 10, and the Cardinals are punting once again.
Is it just me? Has Sycamore changed their return man?
They have Meadows is back there.
Which makes sense if you're going to line them up on, your best player, your most athletic player, your most dynamic player, and you got a chance to get the ball at midfield, see if he can make something happen.
This will be the last play of the third quarter.
There's a kick, and it is
not going to get that one.
Nope, it's way over Meadows' head, and it bounces at the 35, and that's where it will be down by the Colerain Cardinals at the 35-yard line.
20 to 30, 45-yard
Mike,
punt.
pleasure seeing you, bud. Take care. You too, man.
45-yard punt, no return.
Yes. That gentleman who I was just chatting with, I'm sorry.
The gentleman that just walked in front of the
right in
camera.
front of the camera, yeah. He's a former boss of mine at a company, so he's very tied in here to the Sycamore community, so he wanted to come over and say hello. So
You wanted to come in here and annoy our broadcast?
Yeah, thanks, Chris. We're professional.
He said, it's
I'm
not like
sorry.
he's your boss now.
no, he's not. He was on my boss like a
If he's-
long time ago.
I know if he's your boss now, you've got to cater to him. And now it's like, you don't care. No, I'm
Seriously.
just kidding.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to wrap the whole professional concept around us. I'm still going back.
Chris,
to
you take a couple years off doesn't mean you could just think this amateur hour or something.
It's like a circus up in here. Anyway. Well, here we go. Fourth quarter, fellas. Can't hold anything back now.
Well, Colerain's going to need a turnover or something.
You
getting
just need to
defensively.
stop. You have a whole quarter, and yeah.
Well, I'm more emotionally. They're just, since Sycamore came out and put up that last score, just kind of flat this second half.
You're saying they're like the earth?
Yeah.
Moeller Jr. quarterback Matt Panansky, is that how he says his name?
Matt.
It's Matt.
Matt has tied a program record for 6 passing touchdowns in a game. Wow. Do not want to see them come playoff time. Here we go. First down and 10. Snap is back. Quarterback's got it. He takes it out past the 40. They're going to mark him all the way out at the 40. What is that? The 43?
Yeah, and Sycamore uses the formation to their advantage to get open space.
So second down and 4. Ross back, looking to pass. He's going to throw it deep down the field, and it is incomplete, intended for the all-world everything, number 30, Trey Meadows.
Simpson's going to look back on this film and be like, why didn't I just tuck it and run? There was no Cardinal within 20 yards if he just tucks it and runs because everyone's going deep.
Yep.
Yeah, Colerain had good pressure up the middle. Sycamore might have got away with a slight hold there.
But, again, no contain, so once he got the outside, there's no one in front of him.
Appreciate them. I know it's very early in the fourth quarter, but appreciate the incomplete pass stopping the clock. I feel like we're going to need every second we can possibly muster. Drops back, looks to pass. Not a whole lot of pressure. Pass is made and complete for a first down out to the 49-yard line. So caught falling out of bounds by number 81, Trenton Meadows, the sophomore wide receiver.
I wonder if he's any relation to the other Meadows.
Could be his younger brother.
Could be his cousin. Could
30,
be his
31.
Could be.
Same last name. Just a simple timing route. He found the yard to gain and just stopped, and the pass was there.
Could be his uncle. Could be his second cousin.
I'm going to say it's probably not his uncle, and I'm going to say it's a brother because both names first start with a T, right? Parents do that.
Yeah.
They have multiple kids, and for some reason feel the need to name them all with the same first letter. Never understood that. Drops back. Simpson looks to pass. They are just airing it out now. It is incomplete, going to the other side of the field.
I'll tell you, interesting coverage right there. I mean, not the
Once again intended for Meadows.
not the scheme, but the wide receiver and the defensive back, probably the wide receiver initiating contact 15 yards down the field before that was thrown. That could be called, holding by the offense. That could be called offensive pass interference. A lot of contact on that play.
Just looking at the roster, they have lots of brothers. The Tempfley, the Branhams, the Meadows. Anyways,
Well, it's a small school.
actually the smallest school in Division I.
There you go. And there's a big run for Brenham. Takes the ball and sees a hole. Takes it all the way into Colerain territory, down to the 45-yard line. So about a 6-yard pickup on that run.
I'm pretty sure each year when they set those school sizes, I'm pretty sure they just find Sycamore and say, hey, this is the smallest D1 school, because they're literally...
Well, this could be interesting. Colerain tried to make substitutions. Sycamore, as you said, this time tried to snap it early.
Why not?
But they weren't set. So they're going to be called for a false start on the Aviators.
So that big 6-yard pickup by Brandon basically just got erased. So we're back to a 3rd and 9 now for Sycamore. So that's a help for the Cardinals.
In fact, anytime I see Colerain substitute, I would just snap the ball because they don't get them all.
Well, they tried to there, and it looks like Coach DiTilio
and I think that's
wants
what
an explanation, but their offense isn't set.
But it doesn't matter. His argument is at the very least be offsetting penalties because, yeah, we weren't set, but you had 14 guys on the field.
Well, Coach DiTilio seems to have gotten the answer he wanted.
Yeah, he didn't argue once the explanation was made.
But I think the explanation is, well, they can't have 14 players on the field if you didn't snap the ball correctly. Like, they weren't set.
That's the point, right. You didn't have a proper snap, so it doesn't really matter how much.
The offensive play can't start to cause the penalty for the defense to happen.
And the wholesale substitutions there for the Aviators. Like 6 guys come out. There's Meadows now lined up on the right side. Trips to the top. Got to believe that's where Simpson's going to head.
No, he's going to Tim Miller.
Good pressure right over the middle. Once again, a screen pass. Danielson in pursuit. Makes the tackle out of bounds. Gets back the penalty. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the Colerain 45-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and 4.
It's an interesting spot here. It's probably one of the better spots on the field to go for it here on 4th down.
Why would you do that?
But Colerain has not been able to really produce offense in the second half, so why not pin them deep?
Exactly.
Well, Colerain's looks like they got their punt routine, but
why is the
but they've got the Sycamore still has the offense out there.
I know Simpson's the kicker, but still, why would you even?
They had total confusion on the Sycamore offensive side.
They still have time on the play clock.
They do. They'll do.
They're going to quick kick it here.
I presume. Yep. Get back. 22. Get back. Yep. Oh, and he kicked it away from him anyway. Ball bounces inside the 20 and goes out of bounds all the way down at about the 10-yard line.
And again, he does something great. You don't have to kick it hard. Nope. Just kick it low and in the opposite direction when you have those short punts.
So Colerain held him thanks to the false start penalty. A little bit of a messy series there for Sycamore. And again, honestly, you expect a lot of messy series from both these teams, unfortunately, being winless.
And the thing, too, is they had it set up. Danielson made a really good play because, again, they used that formation. The Cardinals, again, they took the receiver on that far left side, ran him all the way across the field so there's no one on that side, run the screen right back at it. And if Danielson doesn't make a spectacular play to get off the block, there's no one there. It's a Sycamore touchdown.
Yeah, he did get all, and it was good pursuit by Danielson. All right, so here we go, Cardinals. 10:33 to go in the game, trailing by 7. 14-7 Aviators on top of the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's some soft coverage on the single down.
So Billups has got it, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, finds a hole in the middle, still on his feet. He's going to take it out, enough for the first down, out to the 20-yard line. Needed 10, got 10. Well, that was easy. Just do that every play. This is going to be one of those deceptive games. You guys kind of called it out a little bit for the halftime stats, right? I mean, over 130 yards rushing at halftime. I mean, it's the 2 turnovers, it's the penalties, the just timely mistakes that are just preventing from Colerain from putting it all together. There's a handoff. Nope, faked me out. He keeps himself, does Billups. He takes it out, stays on his feet out to about the 27-yard line.
And in the last series, you throw on first down. Well, now you're in a hole. You throw it on second down, and before you know it, it's 3 and out on 3 incompletions.
Really surprised from the get-go that Colerain, if you saw what Sycamore's defense has done previously, been terrible against the run.
Really porous against the run.
Colerain's thrown the ball a lot more. You almost have to now. Well, you still don't have to. There's still plenty of time.
Plenty of time. In fact, run the ball. This is the fourth quarter. Wear this defense down a little bit, and you'll see some of those holes start opening up. You may have already seen that here on the first 2 plays. A little bit of pressure up the middle. Billups has got it. He looks to pass. He stands strong in the pocket, and it's incomplete.
He had Cooper Krieg open on the deep out. Just missed him high.
I don't understand.
We've seen it all year. He's got a cannon, but when he's forced a little bit, he tends to throw a little bit high. He had time that time.
So 3rd down and 3. I mean, obviously not 4-down territory, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. So, especially on this, if they were closer to midfield, maybe you think about it. But sitting at their own 27-yard line, 3rd down and 3. Big 3rd down for the Cardinals. Got to get this. Fakes the handoff, keeps himself. He's going to have enough for the 1st down. Gets out past the 30, stays on his feet, keeps the ball all the way out to about the 37, maybe the 38-yard line. 1st down for the Cardinals.
And a really, really, really good block by the sophomore left tackle, Jordan Gully. He just buried. We talked about 61. We don't have a name for the Sycamore roster. Just really dominating, being the best defensive player for Sycamore. And the sophomore Gully just put him on his back, right, opened up the hole for Billups.
Well, 61's playing both ways, so he could be getting gassed.
Yeah, again, this is about running the football, right? I mean, run the ball. Run it down their throat. Fakes the handoff once again. Now he looks to pass. Billups throws it, and it is incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 10. He was there. He just missed it.
That's when you're trying to catch the ball with your body, not with your hands there, and it went right between his elbows. A perfect pass.
And the Cardinals did everything right there except finish
Catch
the
the ball.
play.
I mean, at some point, you've got to execute, right? You've got to execute the play.
He wasn't high that time. That ball went through the hands, through the elbows.
So 2nd down and 10.
The 8:47 left to play.
It's almost
so
if he was like
time.
one of those targets at a carnival and just
I don't know
went
how
right
it didn't
through
hit
him.
his body.
There's an end around, well defensed by Sycamore, and that's going to be a loss of at least 1 on the play.
Yeah, Sycamore saw that's coming, and I didn't get a number, but outside linebacker just came up and blew up that play and was there almost at the same time as the handoff.
Yep. So now we're at a 3rd and 11 situation. So now they pick up some of the yards. Maybe here, then you maybe have to ask yourself, do you go for it on 4th down?
Timeout Sycamore.
That's interesting. Is that their second?
It is, but they had some substitution issues. They had 12 guys on the field.
It is their second?
Yeah.
The scoreboard. Okay.
Yeah, that's their second timeout.
All right. Yeah. Colerain still with their full complement of 3 timeouts, which they very much are going to need.
8:20 to play. Cardinals still trail 14-7.
Reminder for those listening, next week we will be on the road. Could just be Brian and I. We haven't asked for permission yet to attend some space in the press box, but Cardinals are traveling up north to Lakota West to battle Tom Bolden and his Firehawks, Thunderbirds. What are they called again?
You know what? I think there's a lot of our newer audience that wouldn't get that joke. They don't remember when the Lakotas was just one school and they split.
Or they wouldn't remember how
How it wasn't funny back then either.
It's funny.
Chris
It's
still
good.
doesn't know it.
Hey, I got an issue. My guess is a lot of our listeners probably know exactly what I'm
I
talking
thought it was
about.
going to be the Fire Chickens, wasn't it?
Fire Chickens. I think you said that.
Yeah, it was way back.
Yeah, we're not making fun of Lakota West. Not after the run they're putting together.
And they've always
good program.
They've always been great hosts to us as
Absolutely.
a broadcast team.
No doubt. Yep. Scott Kaufman and his whole crew up there, they do a great job. All right, so 3rd down and 11. Let's see what they got. Drop back to the pass, got plenty of time, but there's a lot of coverage. Now finally starting to see some pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. Can't get out from the shadow of his own tackle and get sacked for a loss. So now they're going to be forced to punt. Huge loss on 3rd down.
He had his man, or at least his read that he wanted, but he wanted to throw. He was under duress, and then he just kind of gets tied up. I don't know if it was his tackle or Jarman, the up back protecting, but ran into it. And
Well, you can't take a sack there, even if you're pressured. You got to give it up. I'd rather see an incompletion or an interception than a sack at that point. Give yourself a chance to make a play. But then again, I don't have 11 300-pound
Well, I don't know there's any 300-pounders down there, but Cooper Cree's got it. Another punt for the Cardinals. It's a good punt. It's high in the air, and it's caught inside the 40, taken up to the 45. Cree's got it inside the 50. Hit by the Cardinals, still on his feet, and finally taken down in Cardinal territory at the 47-yard line. Hamilton up on Oak Hills, 28-0 in the 3rd quarter. Lakota West putting a beat down on Middletown, 41-7 in the 3rd quarter.
guys, I'm very nervous right now. There is a gaggle of first-grade girls running back and forth right next to us.
A gaggle.
Princeton up 30-7 over Mason.
Yeah, our seats are in the middle of the.
We're all the way to the top. What are you
We're at the home
I
section.
know, but have you not seen this gaggle of first graders that
the
keep
first
running
grader
by?
race up here?
Yeah, all the little
There's
cheerleaders.
like 10 of them. It's a little unnerving trying to talk, and they're all staring at us.
Oh, this is clearly coming from a young dad.
He knows the potential of a kid that age. His daughter's that age.
Yeah, and my nieces.
Don't let the cuteness fool
So
you.
once again, Meadows in the shot, in the what do you call that?
Wildcat.
The Wildcat takes the ball, fakes the handoff, makes several Cardinals miss in the backfield. He gets all the way out to the 40-yard line, which probably should have been a tackle for loss. Is going to be an 8-yard pickup, maybe 7.
Yeah, it looks like Crooks there just couldn't bring him down. And again, Cardinals essentially playing with their 4th and 5th linebackers out there.
I mean, but this drive is the game, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you let them go down and score at all, that's game. You've got to force a
And
turnover.
if I'm
here.
Sycamore, I stay in this formation because Cardinals haven't contained the edges at all,
Right.
and they have 2 linebackers, starting linebackers out.
And you're eating clock.
Well, that too.
I mean, that's the key. There you go. Snapped it with 2 seconds left on the play clock. Once again, Trey's got it wide open. He's going to have enough for the first down and get tackled inbounds. Not that it matters. They're going to stop the clock on the first down, but all the way down to the 25-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the Aviators.
And again, by formation, this defense can't defend the edge, so it's just collapsed and he's get a first down.
So when you say that, what does that mean, Brandon? What do you
The
say?
defensive ends are going straight in, and there's no one there to get contained. They barely have to block anyone, and he's going to pick up 4 yards every time just running to the outside tackle.
And it's the same formation that they had when they ran with the quarterback, and he easily got around. Now you got a running back that makes that play even easier. You're crashing to the inside with nobody outside.
And you have a cornerback essentially trying to make the tackle.
So this time 30 once again has got it. He's going to be stretched out a little bit. He's actually going to lose a few yards on that one, I think.
Nope.
No, he's actually still picked up a yard or 2.
1.
Juwan Hopgood and number 3, Sahid Davis.
Davis and Hopgood on the tackle.
5:35.
Yeah, I mean,
to
it's
play.
just. I mean, again, at 25 seconds on the play clock, they're just going to take their time. I mean, there's no reason the quarterback is in, but he's split out wide as a receiver.
Honestly,
I don't know why you would even. cover him.
honestly, I don't even know why I'm in that close. Just have him stand by the sidelines, draw the defender out, give yourself more space
Exactly.
on the edge.
No, it's a great call out.
And again, takes a step back, runs to the edge. There's no one there.
Yep.
Got a holding penalty. It's coming back, though.
Well, that was a huge run, but to your point, Brian, it's coming back. And if you're the offensive staff or head coach Scott Totillo, that's got to be mind-numbing, right? Because you've got a great athlete on the field, and who's going to pick up yards every time.
And honestly, that holding wasn't at the point of attack.
And you know what? And it doesn't hurt him that much because the clock runs.
Fair. You're 14-7 lane. You're like, whatever.
It gives you opportunities for another play.
Well, I got to say, boys, I got to be honest. I felt very confident coming into tonight that this was going to be the one we could break the streak.
Well,
Cardinals
still
have
5 minutes left.
Yeah, Cardinals have not won since I think week 9 of 2022. Looking for a win. To the kids' credit, though, from what I've heard from the couple of coaches I've spoken with, they are very positive. They're not quitting. They're not giving up. They're fighting, and that's at the end of the day, that's as good of a lesson as you can teach.
Actually, I still have to look this up. Score does affect this game is North College Hill Woodward. I'll get into that after this play.
Okay. Snap is back once again to Meadows. He takes it. He's going to roll around to the side. There's somebody there this time.
Good job by Burnett to keep that.
Meadows with the carry.
Yep, no gain on the play.
So the winner of this game in Division I, there's all 16 teams make it. There's only 18 teams in Region 4
Make it in the playoffs.
to make it into the playoffs. So essentially there's 3 teams that are winless, one of which would no longer be winless after this week.
That's right.
But if West High beats Woodward, they would also have 1 win. But because Woodward would have beaten Division II schools,
Yes.
Sycamore beats a Division I school, right?
Right.
But they would have enough points to pass up Sycamore or Colerain if Woodward wins, because that 1 point for Woodward beating North College Hill would be enough to knock them down. So the only way for either one of these teams to probably make the playoffs is to win tonight, but it's still not a guarantee.
That's right.
Timeout called by Colerain.
Colerain's going to call a timeout on the quarterback scramble.
Quarterback what?
Scramble.
Scramble.
He's got a
key point.
He's got a 17-point word score there.
That's no doubt about it.
So that does stop the clock. 4th down.
No, there was no yards gained on that scramble by the quarterback. So 4th and 20. Obviously, way too far away to be kicking a field goal, so they'll just be punting it down with the intent again.
Again, though, well, I guess if I'm Sycamore though, I do not line up to punt.
You attempt the
You do the quick. You don't, because if you quick kick it out of the shotgun, that's a normal snap. The long snap, something could go wrong. Cardinals have almost blocked it twice. I would think the safe bet here is to quick kick it out of the shotgun formation.
Well, they have that benefit with their quarterback also being their punter, and
Exactly.
a pretty good punter at that.
And not only that, you go to normal formation, you bring that returner up. There's no one back for Colerain to even attempt to return it.
But if you're Colerain, do you risk it and put somebody deep? And it doesn't look like Colerain's going to do that.
If I'm Sycamore, I have it exactly where I want it. They're not going to. Simpson has enough space now off of the shotgun kick just to quick kick it. And Aviators jump.
Yeah, they tried.
And again, the clock is running.
Aviators, 5-yard penalty remaining, 4th down.
The clock went from 3:56 to 3:48.
And no play has actually happened.
And no play happened.
So you would think someone on Colerain's sideline is letting the referee know that.
You would
right?
think. And that's what they're doing.
Yep,
Yeah.
referees caught that. Now, in the first half, it didn't play that much of difference, but a 10-second runoff right there.
Oh, yeah,
At
that's
this-
a lot. That's a
at
lot.
this stage in the game.
8 seconds is a lot.
So this time the quarterback's going to be lined up deeper this time as the punter. Colerain can put a guy back.
It's like a standoff. There it goes. Referees looking at the clock. Well, we told you to change it back. Finally, seconds put on the board.
So no doubt here, Simpson standing just inside the 50 to punt it, and he does. And it's a good punt, caught inside the 10, taken up to the 15, the 20, made a few men miss. And
There's a block in
flag.
the back. You can see it from up here, the block in the back.
Yeah, which is, let me guess, completely unrelated.
No,
to
it was
the play.
right at the point of attack.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I just saw him throw it, so I figured it was on inside the field.
I think he threw it because he was like, how did no one else throw a flag on that one?
Yeah, the referee farthest away from the play.
Right, that's what I
saw it.
thought.
That's how obvious it was.
And honestly, I don't. Not only is it a block in the back, I think it's also a blindside block.
It could be.
So it could be a personal foul,
You
too.
can't. Well, I mean, either way, it's a personal foul. But you can't even argue. Well, he got him in the front. It was still blindside, even if it was.
Yeah, and you've got a Sycamore player down. Is that the one that was hit?
The one that was hit is down, and there's also another one cramping, so you got 2 Sycamore players down.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you can't even make the argument. Oh, he got his head in front. No, doesn't matter. He wasn't looking, and you smacked him.
Now, is that you think that was?
It's half the distance from the goal, regardless. So the Cardinals will start at the 10.
I was going to ask you. Do you think that was a frustration hit?
No, he was just trying to make a play.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't even think. I think he tried to get in front, but he was. I think it was 25. Javante Burnett. And honestly, one, he's a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Two, he also was. He kind of got hit as he was trying to make the block.
Oh, I got you.
And there's one of those. Oh my God! If I hit him, he's got a big hole. But you probably shouldn't have hit him because it's a penalty. And then your legs get swooped from underneath you. And then also you're a defensive tackle, so you're probably not that fast.
X scores with 42 seconds left in the third quarter. 2-point conversion failed. I don't know what they're going for 2, but they now trail 42-30.
They're still in the third quarter?
Yeah, they're just finishing up the third quarter.
The scary thing about that kid from Moeller is apparently he's much better at baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had Division I offers as a freshman.
No, as an 8th grader.
Or 8th grader, yeah.
He was committed to Missouri as a freshman. He started at Moeller as a freshman.
It's now the end of the third quarter.
In both football and baseball.
How about that?
And that's even more impressive to start at Moeller in baseball than it is to start in football. One Aviator up, still getting the second one up.
Big matchup over on the south side of the river. The Covington Catholic Colonels taking on the Beechwood Tigers. That is a long-standing rivalry. Cov Cath with 3 losses already this year. Bit surprising, but they handed the Beechwood tonight 49-28.
But here's the thing is, Beechwood's has 50 kids in the whole school.
No, they're a little bit bigger than that.
And it'd be like the equivalent of a D1 school versus a Division 7 school.
Cov Cath is like a Division 5 school in Kentucky.
Division 2. It'd still be the
It's the
equivalent.
other way around. They're bigger numbers. Like Division 6 is like the big school.
I know, and
okay.
Cov Cath is 5A.
I think that, they're 5A.
And Beechwood
I don't
is...
think they have 7 divisions. Maybe they do have 7
No, it's
divisions.
6. And Beechwood is 2.
2A.
But Beechwood has 50 boys in the whole school.
They have more than that.
And then in grades 10 through 12, yes, they only have 50 boys.
So the referee's meeting here right inside the 20.
Well, they're discussing their dinner plans after with
I presume.
3:42 to play.
I mean, all the injured Sycamore players are off the field, thankfully.
No, they're just discussing,
No, I think...
they all showed up wearing the same outfit.
Well, except the one guy, he wore a white hat instead
and
of a black.
I think the other ones are jealous of him. They were asking him can they get a white hat.
It is a GMC final. Princeton Vikings 30, Mason Comets 7.
Actually, I thought we were going to go a whole week without it. But no, for 5 straight weeks, we've had someone have to come out for some uniform violation.
Was that what it was?
Yes, it's a uniform violation.
Our first one of the night.
3:42, Cardinals down by 7, 90 yards and 2 timeouts.
What is that?
And a flag.
Are you kidding me? A false start penalty against the Cardinals. Who moved?
Looked like the receiver on the outside.
So they're at the 15. Now they're back at the 10.
They're back at the 5.
They were at the 10. They were at the
3:42 to play. Cardinals trail by 7, 2 timeouts, and 95 yards to matriculate.
Lakota West goes final 51-7.
In the end zone, Billups trying to find someone, and he's going to get tackled outside of the end zone, inside the 5, down at the 2. So it'll be a loss of 3 yards. It'll be a sack for the Aviators.
Again, he has time. He sits back there. Got lucky. I thought the tackle almost took him out of the end zone. Contact was made in the end zone, and the pocket finally collapsed. But
Here's the thing. He had time because of the coverage. Sycamore dropped back in coverage, and then there's no one open.
Another quick update. Elder with a last-second field goal to beat Louisville St. Xavier 17-15 at the pit. Snap is back to Billups. He's in the end zone, rolling. He's got a wide-open Smith. He's got it. Let's see if he can make a man miss. He makes one man miss, makes another man miss. He's going to take it out, still on his feet. Good catch and run by the sophomore, out past the 15. Not enough for the first down, but a huge gain.
Sycamore's giving him that soft coverage underneath all night. I'm not sure. Brandon, on our roster, Sycamore's cornerback there goes one-on-one. Number 11, how tall is he?
He is DB. No heights or weights.
There are no heights or weights in the roster.
No, we did not have any, unfortunately. There's another pass by Billups, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. So it is 4th down. This is the game.
Well, not necessarily, but it's a big one.
With the way Sycamore's been running the ball, if they don't get this 3 yards, I feel pretty confident that's the game. Could be wrong.
Spread them out. Quarterback draw.
Someone has to come out. All right, there we go. 2 people have to come out. They got it. 15 on the play clock, though. They do got to take it up here.
It's not a bad call, Brian.
Timeout call.
They're going to have to call a timeout because they can't get the personnel on the field.
And again, they run the clock. What are they doing?
Clock's still running.
Okay.
No,
They'll catch it.
No, they won't.
Well, I hope so. I mean, the referees are down there looking at their clock. He's got his hands up like, all right, hold on. Got to let these guys up there know. Rattled about 5-6 seconds off the clock.
You do that enough time, it adds up to minutes.
Absolutely. Exciting end of the game. I knew it would be.
Doesn't look like they're going to put any time back on the clock.
Oh, boy.
So here we go, 4th down.
Tight formation.
So definitely not the spread out variety. Let's see what Billups can do on 4th and 3. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, tries to run wide, see if he's going to have enough for the first down. It's going to be very close.
Barely.
Did he need to get to 20 and he just got it?
Yes.
Do they ever measure anymore?
Well, he got 20 in the nose of the football.
Okay. I don't remember the last time I saw a high school measure.
It's a nice hair clip, though, right there.
It is.
Ma'am, please sit down.
It's okay. It's their stadium. They can do what they like. All right, so here we go. Fresh set of downs. Under 2 minutes to go. Billups take it. Rolls to his right, looks to pass, and he does. He throws, and it is over the head of the intended receiver, number 9, Smith. So clock will stop. 2nd down and 10.
Number 1, Billups, intended for number 9, Travion Smith, incomplete. 2nd down.
They like that out route, but he had a couple guys in the middle of the field, skinny posts, in between linebackers.
Yeah, it's something I actually noticed on both teams, not really using the middle of the field to throw the football.
Well, we saw it once, and it went for a 1st down.
Yeah, one time. Minute 45 to go. 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 20-yard line. 80 yards to go to get this game all tied up. Drops back to pass, looks, and it is tipped and falls incomplete.
Pass is tipped.
3rd down and 10, 1:39 now on the clock.
Ball was incomplete.
4th down territory here, right?
Number 75.
Can't hold anything back.
4th, 5th, whatever it takes.
220, 221, whatever it takes. Now, I'll be surprised if anybody gets that reference.
Come on.
You get that reference?
Yes, absolutely.
Good man. The crowd is alive. They're pounding their feet on the metal bleachers. It is 3rd down and 10. Don't need to get it all back here, but get a good chunk of it. Sets yourself up on 4th down. It's a pass out wide. It is caught. Made a man miss. Stays on his feet. Made a couple of other men miss. Still on his feet. It's going to get out. Not enough for the 1st down. We're going to pick up about 7 yards on that play.
Now you can't take your time.
Complete. Timeout.
Timeout who?
There's an injured Cardinal.
Oh, okay.
For injury.
Okay. I'm going to say, if you're Colerain, you can't. They have one timeout left. You can't burn that last timeout there.
Yeah, but you can't not get the 4th down conversion here either.
Oh, no, of course. I mean, it's all critical. The minute 26 left in the game.
Yeah, but the 4th down is more critical than the timeout, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe more than minute 26, right, Brian? I mean, it could be like 2.5 minutes left.
It should be
like 7 minutes and 14 seconds it should be left. No, as I said, it wasn't that critical, but in the first half.
It wasn't that critical, but it's been noticeable enough that it's happened multiple times. And believe me, I'll tell you from personal experiences, I don't think he does it anymore. But the gentleman that used to do the scoreboard at Colerain cost us many a basketball game. Not so much recently, but back in the day when they were very competitive, at least once, 3 straight years, he cost the girls and boys teams games by his
You got to remember we're all volunteers.
All volunteers. No, the clock guys get paid.
But they are. Yeah.
Oh, they are excited. They're excited here at Sycamore. These Sycamore players on the sidelines imploring their fans to stand up. Snap is back. Billups has got it. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get enough for the 1st down. hurdles a defender, takes it out past the 30 to the 32. First down, Cardinals. Clock stops.
Cardinals do got to go quick now, though. 122, they got to go still all the way across the field.
Yeah, they got a long way to go. Odds definitely not in their favor, but getting the first down was huge. Snap is back to Billups. He immediately drops back, looks to pass. Pass is complete to Cooper, and he's got it out.
Oh, that's one where he's going to look back and be like, I know I got to get out of bounds, but if he just looks up, he could pick up 20 more yards. There's no one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough decision to make. You're right. The route takes him 7 yards and out.
Yep.
And he wants to stop the clock and get out of bounds, but there wasn't anybody in the area.
Only worse than that, only 5 yards. So second down and 5. Cross back, looks at pass, throws it once again to the sideline, and it is incomplete. Yep.
Went to the well one too many times there.
Almost intercepted.
Essentially the same play, except this time the safety jumps the route and nearly picks it off. Third and 5, 1:04 on the clock.
Snap is back. Oh, we've got whistles. Somebody moved.
Offsides.
Are they going to put the 2 seconds back on the clock that ran off as well?
I don't think so. So that's a 5-yard penalty. That will result in a first down.
Yeah, it'll be a yard short. Or
it was 3rd and
No.
5.
According to the scoreboard,
Yes.
which is. And I was believing it was about 3rd and 6. Nope. They're discussing it. They're
No.
not measuring it.
They put the 2 seconds back on.
And they moved the chains.
And the referee's raising the roof.
Look at this. It is. Oh, he's telling him. Reset the clock to 106, 107. I can't tell.
Or he's giving a high five to Jesus. One of the two.
It could be. Amen, brother. All right, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Their own 41-yard line. Billups drops back to pass. Looks, throws, and it is caught by number 3. Out to the 50 and tackled out of bounds.
Oh, I don't know about that. I thought he was tackled in bounds, but we'll take it.
I think his forward momentum was still going.
Well, I guess by NFL rules that was in bounds. College rules. I don't know about high school rules, but
So just short of the first down, but a 9-yard pickup up to the midfield, right at the 50.
58 seconds.
And a timeout left for the Cardinals. Exciting finish here in Sycamore. Cardinals trail 14-7, looking to get that game-tying touchdown on the board. Run. There's a pass, and it is complete, toe-tapped, enough for the first down.
You two just need to say run every time, because both times you've said that, the Cardinals have completed a long pass.
Yeah, they're just going to throw now. They're not running.
As experienced parents, we know our children will do just the opposite.
Your
of what
child
we
is sitting right next to you.
And let me tell you, no better example has ever been made.
Listen to me every word I've said your entire life.
And then summarily dismissed it.
When you're right, yeah. But
First down and 10 for the Cardinals. At the 40-yard line now, Billups rolling, looking to find someone, throws it into the middle, and it's caught by number 3 all the way down to the 25-yard line, and they're going to take it down to the 23-yard line. So the Cardinals are moving now. Would you call this soft coverage by the Aviators
about 3
defense?
seconds ran off the clock.
just one.
You're watching.
So he's going to take it, spike it.
Now 2 extra seconds came off there, but yeah. 39 seconds on the clock.
So let's reset. Cardinals trailing 14-7.
Now we can talk.
Hold on. Second down and 10 on the spike. They are at the Aviators 23-yard line.
In the middle of the field.
Middle of the field.
Not that really matters down 7.
So 23 yards to pay dirt. And 39 seconds and no timeouts to do it. I thought they had one left. Did they have to use one on that injury?
I think they did have to.
Okay, well they must have, unless the scoreboard's wrong. But there's no. Obviously.
And again,
there's
I was
no timeouts.
about to say, don't necessarily trust the scoreboard operator.
Yep.
The official is on the field.
Yep.
Delay game.
No, they're calling. They're
They
calling
don't have any timeouts.
No, they're calling false start.
No.
False start. It's Colerain.
And
5-yard penalty still remains second down.
Billups is all the way over at the sideline. now getting instructions. He was motioning to the referee or someone on this side. Maybe it was his player, as if to say, set, 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 don't go. And he went anyway. So
But time clock, it was at 0 when that happened. So either way, the play clock was going to run out.
Again, 10 and 9 over on the far side, looking at the sidelines. 10 seconds on the play clock. Now, second down and 15. Billups rolls. 61 is in pursuit. He's been back there all night. Billups is still looking, throws it, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. Almost picked off.
32 seconds on the clock.
They rolled Billups out this time directly at the biggest rush that they've had the entire game.
Well,
61's been blowing up that
They've
tackle.
contained them. That was just that defender making a play there. They've been doing that successfully the rest of the drive.
Again, obviously 2-down territory here. 32 seconds left to, try and pick up either the first down or get in the end zone. 3rd and 15. The ball back at the Sycamore 28-yard line because of the penalty. Fans are stomping heavily, making tons of noise. Billups in the shotgun once again. Offensive line trying to find some room. It's passed over the middle, in and out of the hands of Cooper Krieg. That would have been enough for a first down.
And one man to beat for a touchdown.
That's the middle of the field. I don't mind that pass. You've got to get it when it's there.
Yeah, like we talked about, right? You have to execute. That's the 3rd or 4th catchable pass today the Cardinals have just dropped. I mean, it wasn't a perfect pass. It looked like it might have been a hair behind him, but
it hit him straight in the hands.
It did. I understand that, but you got to make the play. Now it's 4th and 15. I mean, obviously this is the game for the Cardinals. They've got to find a way to get down past the 13-yard line for a first down. Billups drops back to pass. There's a flag on the play. He throws it deep towards the end zone. Colerain goes in for it. It is incomplete. We'll check the flag and see what that's all about.
The Cardinals weren't set.
They weren't set because the play clock was running down. They had to rush themselves. They didn't get the play in again.
So that's going to be a penalty against the Cardinals, and it will be denied. It will be a turnover on downs, excuse me. With 15 seconds left, Sycamore is going to go out here and take a knee and get their first win of the year. The Cardinals will fall to 0-5 and travel on the road next week to what will be a very formidable foe, the Lakota West Firebirds. Well, I don't know what to tell you, fellas. I mean, this is a disappointing loss. Not because it's Sycamore, but because you thought coming in playing against a team that was also fighting to get their first W. Granted, it was their homecoming night, and I'm sure they were pretty geeked up, but to only put one touchdown on the board all night, just a little disappointing. Snap is back. Quarterback takes a knee. And the Aviators will walk off the field with their first win of 2024. They will move to 1-4 on the year, and the Cardinals fall to 0-5 with Lakota West looming on the road next week. Anything else you fellas would like to add to it? Nope. For Brian and Brandon Wyatt, this is Chris Amanitis with WeAreColerain.com. Look forward to being here again next week when the Cardinals battle the Lakota West. Take care and have a great week, everyone.
And clear.